Oh, yeah.
So it just always reminds me of that, and it was a good day.
Going off script here, Coach, speaking of Thanksgiving, growing up or even today, what's the one non-negotiable food item that you love to see on Thanksgiving?
Sweet potato casserole, preferably my mother's.
Right.
And so if you don't go blind within 10 minutes, it's not good enough. And so I love sweet potato casserole.
I'm a dressing guy myself. All right, looking at this matchup here, as we look at our Alcova Mortgage keys to the game, a lot to play for here as you wrap up the regular season. Coming off the win over UMass, what are some things that you saw there that you'd like to see maybe ramp up in this game here today?
Well, I think we just have to, we started well there, obviously. Offensively and defensively played extremely well there, and then, thought we hit a rut there in the second half a little bit. So I want us to start with the same intensity, but we got to be able to finish. Our word this week is about finishing the game, finishing this season the way we can, and so I want to see us just play 4 quarters. They're playing for pride. They're playing for their seniors. They got a lot of motivation, but we have way more, and so I expect us to come out today with just a relentless effort to go find a way to get a victory.
Jamie, you've built quality depth this year. You had some guys nicked and bruised, and you get a lot of guys offensively back. Von Blue, Trayon, Bentley, the scheme will say the same, but having those guys back that have been valuable to you, how does that help the rotations?
Well, it definitely helps. Sib obviously has had a great year for us, and he not only blocks well, but just he's another threat down the field. You got a C.J. Daniels on the outside, and to be able to add a Sib back in there that can really go and make something happen on the inside gives us, another dimension. And then getting Bentley back, we know how valuable he is, and then having him in there. And then Vaughn, Vaughn was our early on as we were finding our way. Was our guy that could do it either inside and outside. And we've Aaron Bedgood has taken that role, but Aaron's like a receiver. And so now that Vaughn's back, it gives us 2 guys that can really go. And so I think the trouble is going to be is how do we feed them all? So we got to figure that out.
Final thought here, joined by head coach Jamie Chadwell, Liberty at UTEP regular season finale. You mentioned a team in UTEP playing for pride. They've got some really good components, and I was listening to a podcast, and some of the guys that follow this team say, we've got some all-conference guys that are going to be on the all-conference team. What have you seen from UTEP on tape that might stand out here today?
They're very talented, and they're big on offense, so they're going to line up and try to run it down our throats, and that's not a great matchup for us. Typically, we're more the way we're built is more to defend spread teams, and so that's going to be a challenge physically for our guys. And then defensively, they do have some good players, and if you look around, you go, man, that guy's an all-conference guy, this guy's an all-conference. They got a bunch there that are good. So I don't know why they've not clicked, for over but something. I hope they don't click today, but they do have good players and we have to play well. I said it earlier in the week. If we expect to show up today, roll the ball out and say, hey, we're 11-0, we're number 25 in the country, they'll beat us. And we have to always show up with a chip on our shoulder, and somebody's better than us, but always have to assume that, and we got to compete that way. Our guys have done that. I expect us to do it again today.
All right, sounds good, Jamie. Appreciate the time here today. Have fun, and we'll talk to you when it's over. Flames. That's Liberty head football coach Jamie Chadwell. The regular season finale today, number 25 Liberty at UTEP. The kickoff is coming up after this timeout on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
This broadcast of Liberty Flames Athletics is brought to you through underwriting support from Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is proud to present today's post-game report on the radio. On your way home, the Liberty Flames Sports Network will go inside the locker room and bring you the post-game thoughts from the Liberty Flames student-athletes and head coach. More information on Coca-Cola is available at Coca-Cola.com. Coca-Cola is a proud supporter of Liberty Athletics.
Thanks to Earthright Mid-Atlantic for their support of the Liberty Flames. Earthright Mid-Atlantic offers home energy improvements and solar installations. They welcome projects ranging from small energy efficiency upgrades to full home solar systems. They also provide sustainable energy learning experiences through Lynchburg Parks and Recreation. Earthright Mid-Atlantic can be reached at 434-200-9716 and at erepower.com.
This is Liberty Flames football.
I'm not only a believer, I'm a follower of Jesus Christ. When you have opportunity to impact people at the most prestigious institution of higher learning from a Christian background as Liberty University, you don't pass that up. I believe God's ordained this opportunity for me, and I'm blessed to be the football coach here.
It's our plan to have our athletic program comparable to USC, to Notre Dame, to Alabama, to anybody in time.
Strike the stone.
I'm very confident in just our buy-in and discipline as a team, and I feel like we're going to keep elevating and getting better, so the sky's really the limit. It's really on our control.
Rise with us.
Snap, spot. Blocked! It's blocked! The Flames have won! The Flames have won! Block kick, and Liberty celebrates in Orlando. 37-34. Action, White under pressure, dog pile back at the 22. Whoa!
This is Flames Nation.
Kick on the way, it's floating up and hits it! He hits it! 25-20, 15-10, 5, pylon! Right above! Touchdown, Liberty! Lamb to throw, end zone, intercepted! We won! Intercepted! We won!
We are Lynchburg's hometown team.
Snap, spot, kick, has the leg. It is good! With 1 second left!
From Central and Northern Virginia to the Roanoke Valley and the Sandhills of North Carolina, the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner is on the air. The Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner presents live radio play-by-play coverage of Liberty Flames football. Today's broadcast of Liberty football is presented through underwriting support from Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. Larry's Tire provides preventative maintenance, repair, and service at multiple locations and at larrystireservice.com. The Liberty Bookstore, the official online store of Liberty Athletics. Motor World. The North American Mission Board. Learn to live your life on mission through a GenSend experience. Peary Family Dentistry. Century Exteriors, providing roofing, gutters, windows, and home remodeling. More information is available at centuryexteriors.com. Segra. Segra offers customized business technology solutions. You can learn more at segra.com. The Oasis, offering resort-style student living and the official apartment sponsor of Liberty Athletics. And by Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
Snap to Bennett on 3rd and 15. Throws it over the middle, and a twisting catch by Treon Sibley. Gets into the end zone. Line him up. Touchdown, Liberty.
It's game time on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Alongside Jason Porter, once again, here's the voice of the Flames, Alan York.
Welcome inside the Sun Bowl today from El Paso, Texas. This is Liberty Flames football coming up. The 25th ranked Flames, 11-0 on the year, 7-0 in Conference USA play. Wrap up the regular season against the UTEP Miners. They come in 3-8, 2-5 in the league. With Jason Porter, I'm Alan York, and Liberty once again loses the toss and will receive the ball to begin the first quarter. The 10th time in 12 games that Liberty has lost the toss and will receive. So it'll be Caden Salter, who we've talked a lot about, and look forward to seeing number 7 do his thing again. Caden, 2 touchdown passes away from breaking Buckshot Calvert's single season record of 29 back in 2017, and 1 touch away from Malik Willis's record of 40 back in 2020. And the Flames do not have their kick return team off. Now they're coming out there. Miners will be in the white helmet, orange jersey, similar to the Tennessee Volunteer orange. Buzz Flabiano will kick off. 42 kickoffs, 16 touchbacks. Liberty, red helmet, white jersey, blue pants. And the kickoff will be from our left to right. Aaron Bedgood, averaging 20 yards per return, will return it for the Flames. Here comes Flabiano with the wind at his back. Kick is on the way, and we are underway from El Paso. It'll line up right behind the Miners typed in navy blue to our right for a touchback. And Liberty, first down and 10, will come on out with Caden Salter, 6'1" sophomore quarterback, Cedar Hill, Texas, 4th in Conference USA, 2,400 yards passing. Also the second leading rusher on this team and third in this league with 823 rushing yards. Flames first down and 10 from the 25. And the shotgun. Handoff, Quentin Cooley up the middle, right between the hash marks. He'll surge for a gain of 3. Closer to the far right hash. Interior of the Miner defense led by James Neal, linebacker from Paris, Texas.
Mentioned it earlier, AY looks like sometimes on the running game can take a little while to get established as both teams kind of feel themselves out there at the line of scrimmage.
Second down and 7 from the Liberty 28, moving right to left. Salter shotgun, 2 receivers in the package, 1 each way. Second down option, Salter keeps it himself, will surge ahead past the 35. He'll pick up 8 and a Liberty first down up to the 35. They'll mark him at the 36 where Torrey Richardson, a cornerback for UTEP, makes the tackle. So 2 run plays, 1 minute in, no score. And Liberty has a first down. They are going against the wind here at the Sun Bowl in the first quarter. First down play, Salter in the backfield, keeps it himself. He'll run it around the right side for a gain of 3. That was a design pass. All the routes broke down, so he ran it for 3. It'll be second down and 7. Maurice Westmoreland, defensive end, makes the stop. He's played a lot of football this year, 34 tackles, also 6.5 sacks. That's number 1 in Conference USA. Second down 7 from the 39 for Liberty. Snap to Salter, option near side. He'll pitch it to Bedgood around the left side, and he'll move into Liberty territory, knocked out of bounds at the 48, where he'll pick up 12. Tyrese Knight, leading tackler, pushes him out for the Miners. He leads Conference USA, 125 stops coming in, but a couple of first downs now, and Liberty on the move into Miner territory.
Yeah, that option play is just so difficult for defenses to guard against. Again, you've got to honor Salter as a possible runner, and then the pitch has almost always been on the money all season.
Our first look at Von Blue since week 3, the freshman from Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. First down handoff, Bedgood around the right side, breaks a tackle at the 30, spins there, down to the 20, and all the way down to the 10-yard line. We'll see where they actually mark him out. It'll be the 9. So Bedgood on the end around almost scored. It's first down and goal. Tyrese Knight saving the touchdown for UTEP. And the Flames heading to the northwest end zone here at the Sun Bowl, have it first and goal at the 9.
Seen it all season. Bedgood gets a little bit of real estate. I think his eyes get real big, and boy, he just shifts into a different gear, doesn't he?
39-yard run for Bedgood. Couple of big runs on this drive for Aaron. First and goal at the 9. Cooley, the back behind Salter. The snap to Caden, handoff to Cooley. Cleaves his way on the right hash down to the 6. Picks up 3. Where they don't tackle him, but the whistles blow the play dead. So a steady diet of rushing here as Tyrese Knight, Raquan Thompson, backup defensive lineman, make the stop. Second down and goal from the 6. Liberty leads the country in rushing, 282 yards per game, while the rush defense for UTEP, 4th in the league, 181 yards. Split backs left and right of Salter. Snap back to Caden. They throw into the backfield to C.J. Daniels around the left side. He'll walk in. Light him up. Touchdown, Liberty. C.J. Daniels in the left flat. A little unique route for him. Usually he's running way down the field. This time they got him on a swing play.
Yeah, had enough
great play there.
Had enough room on the side. Easy step into the front pylon.
6-yard touchdown to C.J. Daniels. And for the junior from Lilburn, Georgia, that's his 9th touchdown catch. Flames now will line up the offensive line to the kicking team to the left, and they swing the gate back. And now Nick Brown will be in for the point after. Perfect 52 of 52 on the year. Good snap, ball down, kick on the way, low line drive. It is good. Sneaks in the left upright. And with 11:37 left in the first quarter, Liberty strikes first, and we'll take a timeout. 7-0 Liberty, 11:37 left first quarter. This is Flames football for Van Wagner.
Joe Yock, branch partner with Alcova Mortgage, is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Joe Yock provides step-by-step lending support, explains the options, and connects clients with the most suitable loan. Joe Yock of Alcova Mortgage provides home mortgage and lending services to buyers and investors throughout Central Virginia and can be reached at 434-258-3549 and alcova.com/JoeJ.
NMLS ID 315849, Alcova Mortgage. NMLS ID 40508. NMLSConsumerAccess.org. Equal housing lender.
AquaPros is a proud supporter of Liberty Flames athletics. AquaPros serves Lynchburg and the surrounding region with hot tubs, pools, grills, hearth items, and accessories. AquaPros carries brands including the Big Green Egg, Marquee Spas, Hearthstone and Vermont casting stoves, and more. With locations in Lynchburg, Bedford, and Roanoke, AquaPros is ready to serve you. More information on AquaPros is available by phone at 434-237-5913 or at aquapros.com.
The Journey appreciates support from John and Karen Fuqua of Blue Mountain Builders, LLC. Blue Mountain Builders is a family-owned business in Lynchburg. They provide commercial construction, residential home building services, and specialize in framing and drywall. Blue Mountain Builders can be reached at bmbva.com, on Facebook, and in the Journey Business Directory at myjourneyfm.com. Blue Mountain Builders would like to thank their employees for their hard work and God for His many blessings.
Back to the Sun Bowl in El Paso, Texas. Liberty leading UTEP 7-0. 7 plays, 75 yards. And C.J. Daniels with the touchdown catch of 6 yards around the left side. He angled into the near side pylon for the score. His 9th touchdown of the year. And a good start for the Flames as Liberty rushed for 69 of those 75 yards, including Aaron Bedgood, who also added 49 yards on that drive. They've got Aaron with 1 rush. They should have him for 2.
Right.
Nonetheless, Liberty's up 7-0.
Solid start to the ball game for the Flames, for sure.
Opening kickoff brought to you by Relevant Law. Here comes Max Morgan kicking into the wind for Liberty. And Caden Harris, as the ball flitters off the tee.
The ball fell off the tee prior to the kick. We will re-kick.
The Flames will re-kick it.
18-mile-an-hour wind will do crazy things.
Back deep for UTEP. Along with Caden Harris will be Giovanni Gardier, who does not have a return this year. And they're all the way up on the 10-yard lines. They're expecting a short kick from Max Morgan. Here comes Max's second attempt. It's going to be a helicopter spin. It'll bounce the 5 and go into the pylon for a touchback. That's the first kickoff we've seen that hit one of the pylons. And UTEP will have it first down and 10 from the 25. How about that band sound? There's nothing more collegiate than the band at a college football game. That sounds really good.
Yeah, they've got that whole end zone over there to our left and came out and marching force did the Miners.
First down 10 for UTEP at the 25. They are second in the league in possessing the ball. Liberty number 1. So this could be a grind out type of game here. Liberty leads 7-0. Cade McConnell is the quarterback. He'll take the snap. Play action on first down. Rolls right all alone. Will run to the 25 and out of bounds towards the 28-29 yard line. Picks up 4. Quentin Reese, Liberty defensive back, shoves him out of bounds. McConnell, 6'1", sophomore out of Los Alamitos, California. Redshirted at UTEP last year and was the number 4 quarterback entering the year. Their incumbent starter, Gavin Hardison, hurt an elbow a couple of weeks back. He's done for the year. Second down and 4 to go for UTEP at the 24. McConnell to throw. Up top, far sideline, wide open, over the shoulder, catch, and on the run, 30 to the 20, and pushed out of bounds around the 10 is Kelly Akari, their leading receiver, coming in with 924 rushing yards. Quinn Reese saves the touchdown. There will be not a better throw from either quarterback in this game here today.
Absolutely a perfect throw by McConnell down that sideline right there and hit him completely in stride for a great first down and a big yard.
First down and goal now at the 8-yard line for UTEP. They come in 3-8. A couple of tough losses the last two games. 21-13 against Western Kentucky here in El Paso, and 34-30 at Middle Tennessee State last Saturday. Missed an extra point in that game. They fumbled a kickoff, so they were chasing points in the fourth quarter. And here's a first down run into the end zone, bowling his way. Deion Hankins. I mean, he thudded with a defender at the 3, ran him over. And what a big dude number 3 is. It's 7'6" Liberty.
Definitely a big load there. And you know the Miners want to come out. This is exactly how they wanted to start the ball game and not the way the Flames wanted to start the ball game defensively.
And you watch last week's game. They're waiting for the holder to run on the field. They got plenty of time. I guess they don't quickly strike offense that much here. Holder thought he had a minute to kind of get warmed up. He's ready. Play clock at 6. There's the snap. Kick on the way. Little knuckleball. It's good. And our game is tied. We'll take a timeout. 10-17 left. A little unconventional offense for UTEP as they go up top on play 1 for 64 yards. And then Deion Hankins, 8-yard touchdown run, helps UTEP tie the game. Liberty ball when we come back. 10-17 left to go in the first. This is Liberty football from Van Wagner.
At Carilion Clinic, the success of their employees is based on a culture that welcomes them and nurtures their growth. As the largest nonprofit employer west of Richmond, Carillion's team members are always learning and forever curious. Carilion is more than a healthcare system. It's a team of unique individuals doing what matters most, caring for the community. Visit CarillionClinic.org/careers and search their opportunities. Come join 13,000 employees who are Carilion proud.
The Good Feet Store is a proud supporter of Liberty Flames athletics. The arch support specialists at the Good Feet Store offer customized arch support options to help with foot, knee, and back pain. Every Good Feet location offers arch support in a range of styles and sizes. The Good Feet Store is located at Ward's Crossing in Lynchburg and online at goodfeet.com. Thank you to the Good Feet Store in Lynchburg for supporting the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
The Journey thanks Cardinal Car Wash for their support. Cardinal Car Wash offers 3 locations, 2 in Alta Vista and 1 in Lynchburg. They offer multiple brushes and sprayers, including a pre-wash, power wash, tire brush, and hand air dryers. They also offer a clear coat wax sprayer and tri-color foam. Cardinal Car Wash locations and phone number can be found in the business directory at myjourneyfm.com. Thank you, Cardinal Car Wash, for supporting the Journey and helping to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ.
Welcome back to the Sun Bowl here in El Paso, Texas. We send a hello out to Rick tuning in on Liberty Radio today. Rick, how you doing? And for those on our video stream, we bid you hello from the Jerry Edwards radio booth. Opening kickoff today brought to you by Relevant Law. And we've got a good one brewing here. UTEP ties the game. 3 plays, 75 yards. Deion Hankins. Bruising run from 8 yards out. Extra point good to make it 7-7.
Yeah, and if there's been one knock on this Flames defense, AY, they've had a couple of games where there's been some slow starts, and that was indicative of that last possession for the Miners where they struck quick.
7-7 ball game. Liberty last week scored on its first 5 possessions on offense. Here's Flabiano's kickoff. It's in the back of the end zone as it dusts up some of the rubber pellets on the back line. And once again, the Flames will have it at the 25. Their first drive went 75 yards, 69 of it on the ground. Aaron Bedgood with 49 yards rushing right now. Vaughn Blue, freshman from Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, will get this possession to start. He's to the left of Caden Salter at the 25. Liberty moving right to left. Bedgood goes in motion. They fake the handoff to him. They pitch it to Blue around the right side. Past the 30, lowers his shoulder. He's getting that shoulder checked out right on the first play. He looks to be okay. As he'll pick up where they mark him out at. It'll be gain of 9. All the way up to the 34-yard line where Kobe Hilton, defensive back, makes the stop over by the Flames bench, which is across the field from us here at the Sun Bowl. Second down 1 from the 34. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Snap to Salter. Hand off to Billy. Lucas has a big hole behind his right tackle. Xavier Gray picks up 5. Liberty has a first down, brought to you by First Bank and Trust. Tyrese Knight, leading tackler for UTEP, on the stop on the right hash.
Coach Chadwell mentioned during the pregame interview that it's going to be interesting to see how he can feed all these running backs. So it looks like that's going to be the flavor of the day today.
7-7 ball game, 9:20 left to go in the first. First down for Liberty. Salter throws over the middle. Ball batted down at the line of scrimmage. And Raquan Thompson, backup defensive lineman, knocked that one down. Second down and 10 coming up.
Haven't seen a lot of batted balls knocked down at the line of scrimmage this year for Salter, probably because he rolls out a lot, but hasn't been an issue for the Flames too much this year.
Liberty in this quarter will be throwing into the wind. Second down and 10 from the 38 of Liberty. Salter sends C.J. Daniels to the right. Errol Rogers, Noah Frith split to the left. Ball's on the right hash. Ball spins back to Caden. He's going to hand off to Bailey Lucas. Hesitation in the backfield that cost him. Torrey Richardson on his way up from his cornerback spot to knock him down. It'll be a loss of 1 on the play to bring up third down and 11.
It's like there's an awful lot of Miners in that box here guarding against the run up the middle today.
And they snuck the cornerback in that time. Third down and 11. Back at the Flames 37. Game tied at 7 midway through the first quarter. 1 receiver right, 3 left for Salter. Snap back to number 7. Underneath handoff, draw play to Lucas up the middle. Spins all the way up to the 49-yard line. He'll have the first down. Picks up 12 on 3rd and 11. James Neal, cornerback, knocks him down after a pirouette down that right hash.
What a play, a little bit of eye candy again. Triple wide receivers down on the left-hand side there, and Salter turns around and hands it back, goes the other direction for Lucas.
Huge third down conversion there for Liberty. 1st and 10 now at the Liberty 49. Snap to Salter, pitch left side to Bedgood, trying to get around the corner, cannot. Number 1, A.J. Odoms met him on the defensive right. And that'll be a loss of 1 on the play.
Pitch was a little bit further in the backfield than we normally see. Normally it's a little bit closer to the edge as Salter sort of wheels out a little bit, but that pitch was almost more like a traditional pitch in the backfield.
There was also big time penetration on the defensive right, and that caused that play to slow to develop. So second down and 11 from the 48-yard line of Liberty. 7-7 game. Pitch to Bedgood on second down around the right side. He almost broke it. Spins down at the UTEP 43. Hit the ground hard as he picks up 9 to bring up third down and 2. Tyrese Knight sending him into a third gear, but he falls down. He got popped.
Yeah. Great block by Rogers Jr. there on the end, too, to sort of give Billy a little bit more room on that run.
Aaron Bedgood on the run there. It's now third down and a long 2 at the UTEP 43. Lucas, the tailback to the right of Salter. Snap to Kate. Quick out right side. Daniels the catch and the first down and more. Spins down at the 36-yard line. Gain of 5 for C.J. Daniels, his second catch. Oscar Moore, Tyrese Knight over by the Flames head coach Jamie Chadwell.
How about that move by C.J. A.Y. A little shake to the right, a little shimmy, and went right past the Miners defender.
Looks like my move at the buffet table this morning at the team meal room. First down and 10 for Liberty at the Minor 38. 6:17 left to play in the first. Game time at 7. Snap to Salter, hands off to Lucas around the right side, breaks a couple of tackles on the far side. Numbers down to the 29-yard line. Picks up 7. Tyrese Knight, another stop for the Miners. And how about Billy Lucas on this drive? He's up to 15 yards rushing. Haven't seen much of Quentin Cooley yet. Just a couple of carries for Quentin. The conference is all #1 leading rusher entering today. Second down and 4. Bedgood, the carry, right side, stays in bound to the 10, lowers his head inside the 10, and they're going to mark him out at the 5.
Billy Lucas was a key block again to open up that right side for that run just now.
Steady die to Aaron Bedgood here in this first quarter as well. Bedgood up to 82 yards rushing on 4 carries, including a long of 39 that set up that C.J. Daniels touchdown. 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Game tied at 7. First and goal for Liberty at the Minor 4-yard line. Snap to Caden. Hands off to Lucas. Finds a hole behind his left tackle, Jonathan Graham. He's into the end zone and strike that stone. Touchdown, Liberty.
Always good to see the guy who carries a lot of the weight during the drive to get the touchdown as well. Nice run.
Broke a tackle of praise, Amel Hule. And now we await the extra point from Nick Brown. So back-to-back scores for the Flames with 4:56 left in the first quarter. Flames again will have the PAT unit lineman to the left by the hash. Now they jog back between the hashes. Austin Turner will snap it. Max Morgan will hold it. And Nick Brown will boot it up and through, and it is good. And we have a timeout on the field with 4:56 left in the first quarter. Liberty 14, UTEP 7. This is Liberty football from Van Wagner.
As a proud sponsor of Liberty Flames Athletics, Carter Bank & Trust offers customized banking strategies and services for Liberty Flames fans and families. This includes banking services along with mobile banking tools through Carter on the Go. Carter Bank branches are located throughout Virginia and North Carolina, including 8 in the Lynchburg area. They can be reached at cbtcares.com. Thank you, Carter Bank, for supporting Liberty Flames Athletics.
This broadcast of Liberty Flames Athletics is brought to you through underwriting support from Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is proud to present today's post-game report on the radio. On your way home, the Liberty Flames Sports Network will go inside the locker room and bring you the post-game thoughts from the Liberty Flames student athletes and head coach. More information on Coca-Cola is available at Coca-Cola.com. Coca-Cola is a proud supporter of Liberty Athletics.
Thanks to Earthright Mid-Atlantic for their support of the Liberty Flames. Earthright Mid-Atlantic offers home energy improvements and solar installations. They welcome projects ranging from small energy efficiency upgrades to full home solar systems. They also provide sustainable energy learning experiences through Lynchburg Parks and Recreation. Earthright Mid-Atlantic can be reached at 434-200-9716 and at erepower.com.
Liberty Flames football on WRVL Lynchburg, WBOP Buffalo Gap, WVRI Clifton Forge, WVTW HD3 Charlottesville, WKHK HD3 Richmond, WHRO HD3 Norfolk, WVRL Elizabeth City, WVRA Enfield Rocky Mount, WVRD Zebulon, WVRH Norlina, WVRP Roanoke Rapids.
Liberty 14, UTEP 7, 4:56 to play in the first quarter from El Paso. Today's broadcast of Liberty football brought to you on the radio in part by the Higher Bond dating app. It's a Christian dating app built for Christian singles at higherbond.com. With Jason Porter, I'm Alan York. Caleb Weisinger is our spotter. Stefan Hoagland, our engineer. No sideline reporter today. That would be Nick Pierce. He is back in Lynchburg, finishing off Liberty's basketball win over Maryland Eastern Shore. Liberty 99 points today.
Big win. Congrats to the guys. Yeah.
As they go to 6-0. I'm sure we'll be getting some texts from Nick and Jamie Hall, who's done with his women's game. The Lady Flames played Louisville today. They're in Texas as well. Here comes Max Morgan with the boot downfield, high end over end. It'll be returnable at the 11 for the Miners, and this is Gardier, and he'll run it out of bounds around the left side. Picks up about 15 yards or so.
Yeah, it looks to be a big difference here with the wind going that direction to our left, and the ball gets any sort of elevation, it's just dying in the air.
Miners run it back to the 30 on their second possession. Their first possession, 3 plays, averaged 25 yards per play, including a long catch to their leading receiver, Kelly Akari. Picked up 64 on the second play from scrimmage. Here's first down, handoff up the left hash to the 34. Goes their big tailback, Hankins. Joseph Carter, linebacker for Liberty, makes the stop. Hankins, all conference a year ago, had a career high 701 yards rushing. Bested that entering today with 794, averaging 72 per game. That's 4th in Conference USA. Second down 6 from the Miner 34. UTEP working left to right in the first quarter. Snap to McConnell, handoff to Hankins. He is going to be hit hard and dropped down by Bryce Dixon right at the line of scrimmage. Big defensive lineman from Charlotte just thudded him down.
Yeah, he threw his offensive lineman block there and made a great tackle on Hankins. And speaking of Hankins, Hankins looks like almost Quentin Cooley, just about that same size, style, and power running back.
Only question is, who has bigger biceps, Quentin or Deion Hankins? They are both built well. Third down 5 for the Miners. At the UTEP 35, Liberty up 14-7, 3.5 to play in the first quarter. Shotgun for McConnell, 4-man rush. Throws over the middle, and it's going to be tipped off the hands of his intended target. Kobe Singleton had the coverage. That was a high throw, and it'll be incomplete.
Nice stop by Liberty's defense there to kind of force that pocket to collapse around McConnell and forced him to throw a little bit high over the middle.
The punter for UTEP is Joshua Sloan. He's from Australia. He is a DJ. Back in his home country. Right-footed kicker. Kicks this one with the wind, end over end. And it'll be returnable for C.J. Daniels. And a decent return past the 35 for C.J. as Brylan Green, the incumbent punt returner, not available today due to a lower body injury. So C.J. runs it up. Let's see, they mark him down at the 35, and we'll take a timeout. 14-7 Liberty. Flames ball when we come back. 3:18 left to go in the first quarter. This is Liberty football from Van Wagner.
We thank First Bank & Trust for its support of Liberty Flames athletics. First Bank & Trust addresses the financial needs of the community through agriculture, business, personal, and mortgage lending. They offer checking and all their financial services at 2 branches in Lynchburg and more than 30 locations in Virginia, Tennessee, and North Carolina. First Bank & Trust can be reached at firstbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Since 1921, Foster Fuels provides propane and gas services throughout Central Virginia and surrounding areas. From propane to fireplaces and tank installs to tankless water heaters. They also offer an app for requesting service, ordering fuel, and to pay your bill. Foster Fuels can be reached at fosterfuels.com.
First National Bank is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Since 1908, First National Bank has served Central Virginia businesses and individuals with banking services, financial tools, and investment support. First National Bank is headquartered in Campbell County with 18 branches from Lynchburg to Danville to Charlottesville. First National Bank, here to stay and ready to serve. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back inside the Jerry Edwards radio booth at the Sun Bowl in El Paso, Texas. Alongside Jason Porter, I'm Alan York. There was a promotion on the field, fan trying to kick what looks to be a 50-yard field goal.
Yeah.
Ended up in the Flames huddle off of their bench. And some of the Liberty players were having fun with that. You know, our trip out here, 4 hours or so, air flight from Lynchburg to El Paso. But midway through, Chad Scott, Liberty strength coach, got all the players up in intervals, I should say. And they were doing some stretches and different things to keep their bodies loose, if you will. Didn't help me. I had a cramp about 3 hours in. I had to get up and do my own stretching. But you gave me a little tip. You said, do this to your foot, and it went away.
There you go.
First down throw, left side. Incomplete as Von Blue was caught in the left flat. Nice throw from Caden. Vaughn just dropped it. Second down and 10.
Thank goodness that was an incompletion. That could have been dangerous.
And not lateral. It was a forward pass. Caden now 2 for 4 throwing. Flames steady diet on the ground right now. 150 yards total, 138 rushing. Quentin Cooley, the tailback, on second down, gets the handoff up the middle. A huge hole on the left hash, and he's wrapped up past the 46. Nice run there of 11 yards for Cooley. Oscar Moore on the stop.
It's a type of slashing run we're used to seeing with QC right there. Nice run by Cooley for the gain.
Be first down for Liberty, brought to you by First Bank and Trust. 14-7 Liberty, 2:48 to play. First quarter. Bentley Hanshaw wing left, one receiver each way. Bedgood goes in motion to the right. Handoff again to Cooley, looking for room, being really patient. He'll pick up 2 as it didn't quite develop like he thought it would. Keenan Stewart, defensive tackle, and Tyrese Knight double team on the stop.
Alan, you mentioned Bentley Hanshaw. Great to see him back in the game. Heavily bandaged right arm with elbow brace and all kinds of things, but great to see Hanshaw back in.
You know, one thing talking to the folks that follow Miners football is their run defense. They really like it. And last year, it was their best run defense 60 years, giving up 136 on the ground. Play action, Salter throws right side, incomplete. C.J. Daniels on the route. He had double coverage on the far sideline. And this year, that rush defense for UTEP is 4th in the league, giving up 181 yards on the ground, so not quite as good. And they've got a bevy of injuries on both sides of the football, upwards to near 30 players that have been injured this season for UTEP. Third down and 7 to go for Liberty, leading 14-7, 156 to play at midfield. Salter gets the snap, runs up the middle. He'll have the first down, dives ahead forward to the 41, where he'll pick up 9 and a Liberty first down. And Caden Salter is up. There is an injured UTEP player. Just as we talk about their injuries, Keenan Stewart,
for an injury to the defense.
All-conference defensive lineman, is down, and he was right there amongst those in the tackle of Caden Salter, who has a Liberty First Bank and Trust first down at the UTEP 43.
You see this a lot, unfortunately, sometimes, AY, with the quarterbacks as they're coming into slide or they go down low. You get these defenders that kind of come in and have the friendly fire hit, if you will, and those tackles are tough to sustain and tough to take as a defender.
Thought Caden might slide there, JP, but that's something that he's not really going to do.
No.
I mean, we've seen him, we saw him it was last week. Liberty up 42-10, going for a first down. He fumbled it in the. I mean, he's going to
that on the interview. Yeah.
give you everything that he can give you, and that's great. At the same time, you do want to take care of those that take care of you.
Absolutely.
But he got the first down nonetheless, and we're still awaiting the injury timeout here for UTEP. Liberty will fly back home tonight, losing a couple of hours, return maybe around, it's slated to be around 1 a.m. And a short week for Liberty and for New Mexico State. The Aggies will have to fly to Lynchburg a second time this season, as they'll match up in the Conference USA Championship on Friday night in Lynchburg at 7 o'clock. Liberty beat the Aggies 33-17 in week 2. But it's a different team. Both teams are different entering the championship next weekend. But, man, how about having that at home? That's a huge advantage.
It's going to be big. And as you mentioned, the Fighting Pavias there with New Mexico State, they are playing good football right now and confident coming in. And it's what you dial up at the beginning of the season. You want bowl aspirations, but certainly first things first is to get through the season successfully. But then obviously into the conference championship, and both teams are excited about next Friday night.
And they're coming off a win last week at Auburn. And they play Jacksonville State today. And no timeout yet taken. The person with the digital timeout clock that goes out on the field, he's in a red hat and a red shirt. He is still on the sideline. And now they've got Keenan Stewart up. And he is walking off with trainers to his left and right.
Sometimes players tell you they're ready to get up before the training and medical staff wants them to get up.
And he is one of those seniors on senior day today, going into this field of play for the final time. There's 10 seniors being honored on senior day. And this you might see a shot play here for Liberty after that long break. First down 10 from the 42. Salter hands off up the middle. Cooley with a lot of room to the 20, to the 10. Miners in his wake. Strike the stone. Touchdown, Liberty. Quentin Cooley right down the middle of the field, leaving everybody in his dust.
Just when we say that the middle has not been open yet, Quentin proves us all wrong. It goes right up the gut.
Quentin went 16 out the gate last week. And this one goes for 42.
Man.
20-7 Liberty. Nick Brown kicking into the wind here down to our left. Good snap, good hold. Kick on the way. Splits the pipes. And it is good. 1:15 left in the first quarter. And Liberty getting some distance now after Liberty scored first. And then UTEP tied it with a 75-yard drive. And all right, the folks tuning in can't see it, but tip of the cap to the cheerleaders today that are having to wave the flag. My man with the Liberty flag started back of the end zone. It just knocked him over.
Well, at home, they run 100 yards down the field, but here he's having to run the width of the end zone, and that wind is whipping.
There are 5 sets of Liberty cheerleaders, well, 4 actually. There's 8 total. Sparky is here. And UTEP has, 4 letters in that name, or that acronym. And they've got a UTEP, and it takes 2 of their male cheerleaders for every 1 flag.
Yeah.
To run it out.
I think the Liberty flag might be bigger, too, but I know we're biased.
So it's not bigger in Texas, right?
That's right.
6 plays, 65 yards on that Quentin Cooley touchdown.
Ball blew off the tee once again.
And so the Flames will have to get somebody to hold it. And that is get that number in a minute. Corey Jones Here comes the kick downfield. It'll end up in the end zone. So touchback for Max Morgan. And once again, UTEP will start from the 25. Quentin Cooley with a touchdown run. His 11th touchdown of the year, matching him with Caden Salter for team high honors.
You know, we talked about Cade McConnell, the quarterback here for UTEP, and his rise to starter position. You've got to think as a quarterback, you'd love to come in and take a couple of shots against a defense that's leading the country in interceptions, and the first drive was certainly capitalized on that by McConnell, but it'll be interesting to see if they can sustain something here.
Liberty made some adjustments that last drive. UTEP went 3 and out, had to punt it away. And so McConnell, number 11 in orange, will run the offense here from the 25. One back goes in motion to the right. McConnell throwing first down. He is under pressure and down he goes. Good night. Sack 2, give back Jalen Jimerson. Holy moly.
Watch the blind side.
Good gracious.
He almost jumped over him on that tackle, A.Y. He came in so
wow. Man, those are fun to watch. Woo. Jalen Jimerson with the sack to give back. First sack of the year for Jalen, second of his career. Loss of 16. Middle screen. Caught on the run up to the 26-yard line is Mike Franklin. Backup tailback, and he is slow to get up. Tyron Dupree had the stop for Liberty.
Yeah, Tyron went low on that tackle like he should on Franklin, and Franklin's a little gimpy coming off the field.
So there's a loss of 9 on that previous sack. And they pick up most of that back. It's 3rd down and 8 from the 26. And now whistles blow the play dead down below.
That's the end of the first quarter.
And that's the end of the first quarter. That voice you heard, Rod Hudson, the referee today out of Conference USA. 21-7 Liberty. We go to the second quarter. The second quarter break brought to you by First National Bank. This is Liberty football from Van Wagner.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with each client to design and build custom dream homes. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
What's important isn't that Freedom First has been in business since 1956. What's important is how we've been doing business since 1956. Since day one, we have been accountable to our members, not stockholders. We make loans that cost less, offer savings plans that pay more, and give back to our community, and that hasn't changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
Thank you, Freedom Heating and Air, for supporting Liberty Flames Athletics. Freedom Heating and Air offers help for those days with 90-plus degree highs. They offer tailor-made heating and air conditioning services, from maintenance to upgrades to 24/7 emergency response. They serve the greater Central Virginia area and can be reached at 434-331-3690 and at freedomheatingandairva.com. Freedom Heating and Air is a proud underwriting supporter of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Freedom Heating and Air is an independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
Back inside the studio where the 25th ranked Liberty Flames lead UTEP 21-7 at the end of the first quarter. Once again, my name is Jason Prill, and time for a quick check of the Frank Good Builders out-of-town scoreboard. 2 scores we want to get you to. Number 3, Michigan. They win the game again. 30-24 the final over number 2 Ohio State, as Jim Harbaugh will return to the sidelines next week in the Big Ten championship game. In the other final, Sam Houston 23-20 over Middle Tennessee. You may ask why we're pointing this out. Well, that game ended in a benches-clearing brawl. So the Conference USA, Sam Houston and Middle Tennessee, some rivalry tensions beginning to heat up. Back to you, Alan.
All right, thanks a lot, Jason. No fisticuffs here yet. Hopefully none. Both teams playing for different things today. Liberty 11-0, trying to win 12 in a row for the first time ever in program history, to become the first FBS team in Virginia State history to win 12 games. And going to next week's conference championship on a high note. Checking the first quarter stats brought to you by Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. 215 yards of offense for Liberty, 82 for the Miners. 203 yards on the ground for Liberty. 3rd down and 8 for the Miners. They now move against the wind from our right to left at the Miner 27. Snap to McConnell in the pocket. Will throw over the middle. Crossing pattern caught at the 31, but short of the yard to get. Kari on the catch, his second of the day. And Amarian Williams in open space knocks him down. Second straight defensive stop for the Flames.
Nice stop by Williams there to not bite on that fake and stop him short of the first down.
UTEP scored on its first drive. 3 plays, 75 yards, and 2 straight stops now defensively for Liberty. Joshua Sloan will punt it away, averaging 44 yards per punt. Kicks it right down the middle. C.J. Daniels is surrounded by 5 bright orange jerseys. What would you compare? Don't give me another college. Give me just an item or an object. That color orange, what would you call it?
You know, from up here, it does kind of look like tangerine almost. It's not a.
It does.
Yeah.
And it's hard not to say Tennessee orange, because that's exactly what it is. It's brighter than the orange. And I looked at the team colors for UTEP. It's not like Chicago maroon for that team in Blacksburg. It's not Liberty Navy. It's just orange and navy. That's all it says. 1st down and 10 for Liberty. And a flag is out. First one of the day.
False start. Number 73. Offense. 5-yard penalty. 1st down.
False start on the Flames. Xavier Gadlin. Super offensive guard for the Flames, who wears his jersey. That's what I love about it. Xavier Gatlin wears it tucked in under his shoulder pad, showing his belly, and he loves doing that. He said the backs get to do it. Why can't the offensive lineman? I said, hey, you got a great point.
That's his personality.
Yep. 1st down 15 for Liberty. Quick out right side. Ball is caught and then fumbled. Is it inbounds or not? By E.J. Smoot, and it's going to be UTEP football at the 25 of Liberty. Torrey Richardson knocked it out, and E.J. Smoot right by the Miner bench caught it, had it knocked out on the first giveaway of the ball
on
game.
The field is a fumble recovered inbounds by the defense. 1st down UTEP.
Yeah, looking at that replay, looks like Smoot just kind of lost possession of that ball, and it died right on the sideline, and Miner fell on top of it to get the turnover.
So huge churn of momentum now.
Fumble recovered inbounds by the defense is under further review.
For UTEP, Josiah Allen recovered the football, and they're going to take a look at it just to make sure.
Our view was kind of blocked by the sideline there. We couldn't see just with the height of the Miners there on the sideline.
Yeah, it was a quick snap, just a quick throw to the near side. And a bunch of those orange jerseys we were just talking about were right on top of that play as Smoot attempted to move up the field right by the Miner bench.
Well, and we've seen a drop with Smoot, saw a drop with Von Blue. You wonder if sometimes these guys just still a little bit rusty maybe. I'm sure they got reps, of course, in practice, obviously, but game reps are different.
In a win, too.
Sure.
You know, playing a little havoc with the game right now. 14-11 left to go in the first half. 21-7 Liberty. Up until that point, Liberty, we saw that shift of momentum with 2 defensive stops. Liberty, just like it did last week, incredible start to this game, scoring on its first 3 drives. And Caden Salter has now tied Buckshot Calvert for the single season touchdown passing record. Both of them now with 29. And Salter ties Malik Willis with his 40th total touchdown. Wow. Including 11 rushing scores. And the officials right now take a look at this last play. There was a pass to Elijah Smoot. And it was literally parallel down the line of scrimmage. Caught the ball, started to run up the field, and had the ball knocked loose and recovered by UTEP. That's the call on the field, and that's important. It's got to be indisputable video evidence to overturn what is called on the field.
And the way that was recovered, too, the defender sort of fell on top of the ball, so part of it may have been out of bounds. It's hard to say. Here's the call.
After review, it was determined that the receiver caught the ball, fumbled, and the recovery inbounds stands. First down, UTEP.
So Ron Hudson, the referee today, explains exactly what happened on the field. And it'll be first down and 10 from the Liberty 25 for UTEP. The orientation of this field, end zone to our left, is northwest. And that is directly into the wind. American flag, Texas state flag to our right. Stiff right now. First down 10 for UTEP. McConnell gets the snap, turns left, hands off around the left side. This is backup tailback Mike Franklin. Knocked out of bounds at the 19. He'll pick up 6 where Jerome Jolly, sophomore linebacker, Jacksonville, Florida, pushes him out of bounds.
Big opportunity here for Liberty defense to see if they can get a stop with this ball inside the red zone.
UTEP right now, Cade McConnell 3 of 4. 80 yards passing, 13 yards rushing. Goes against their philosophies. Came out passing a lot against Middle Tennessee State early last week as well. Second down 4. McConnell hands off. Oh my goodness, collision up the middle. Jay Hardy knocking down Franklin, and he stunned him right there at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a 1.
Looked like a WWF move by Hardy. Just kind of right hooked him.
That'll be third down and 5. They show the replay here. Oh, he clubbed him.
Ooh.
Yeah. Legal play, but
while fending off his blocker.
Yeah. Jay Hardy, gotta love defensive linemen that wear single-digit numbers. Hardy, number 4. Tyshik Galloway, number 7. Larry Jones, number 1. Third down 5 at the 20 for the Miners. 21-7 Liberty, early second quarter. McConnell the snap in the pocket. Throws crossing pattern off the hands of Kelly Akari, their leading receiver. He had room to run, and it'll be fourth down now for UTEP.
Be a little behind Kelly Akari, but that's one he wants back for sure.
And the offense is going to stay on the field right now for UTEP this season. They've gone for fourth down a lot. 48%, 13 for 27. Flames also have defended 30 fourth down stops themselves. This is fourth down and 5 at the 20 for UTEP. 2 receivers to the right. Snap to McConnell. 4-man rush in the pocket. Throws right side. Caught and dropped at the 18. Big time play by Marion Williams on the fourth down stop. The catch was made in the right flat, but Williams makes a huge play to turn the ball over back to Liberty.
Look at the Flames sideline, too. They're going nuts. They knew what a big stop that was. Huge tackle by Williams.
12:44 left in the first half. Liberty will take over the ball 21-7 after the defensive stop by Marion Williams. This is Liberty football from Van Wagner.
A huge thank you to Gentry Lock Attorneys for their support of Liberty Flames Athletics. Gentry Lock Attorneys practice a range of disciplines to help companies, institutions, organizations, and individuals with legal and business challenges. This includes trust and estates, medical malpractice, and business litigation. Gentry Lock Attorneys are located downtown Lynchburg at 801 Main Street and serve the Commonwealth with additional offices in Roanoke, Richmond, and Norfolk. Gentry Lock can be reached at gentrylock.com.
Thank you, Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg, for being a proud sponsor of the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Haley's Appliance offers major brands of appliances and outdoor equipment, including Husqvarna Power products. They also provide delivery and service for all of the products they sell. Haley's has 2 store locations in Lynchburg, Haley's Appliance on Fort Avenue, and Haley's Outdoor at 55 Hicks Road. They can be reached at haleys.com.
The Journey thanks Higher Bond for their underwriting support. Higher Bond is a Christian dating app built for Christian singles who value faith as the driving force behind their relationship decisions. With the help of pastors, relationship counselors, and Christian faith leaders, Higher Bond provides a Christ-centered approach to the matchmaking process. More information, along with dating safety tips, can be found at higherbond.com. Thank you, Higher Bond, for supporting the Journey Ministry.
.12:44 left in the first half. Liberty 21, UTEP 7. Flames the ball back after a 4th down and 5 stop. Amarian Williams with a nice stop in the defensive left after Zach Fryer made a catch and immediately dropped. So Liberty will come out with it and the lead at the 18. Shout out today to those tuning in on our video stream in the booth. Sarah is tuning in Swansboro, North Carolina. Dan's tuning in from Appomattox. Jennifer in Chesapeake. And Jenny is in Pennsylvania tuning in. Hi, Jenny. And all those on our video stream at facebook.com/LFSN radio. 1st and 10. Caden Salter on the hash. Forced out. Now inside the 5. Runs right and just chucks it out of bounds. As Austin Henderson barreling in from the 50-yard line, trying to catch up to it, falls incomplete. 2nd down and 10.
There is no foul for intentional grounding. There's a receiver in the area. 2nd down.
As Ron Hudson just said, there was a receiver in the area. Don't want intentional grounding this far back in your own territory. The 18, 2nd down 10. Liberty 21. UTEP 7, 12:36 to play first half. Shotgun for Salter. Lucas on his right. They'll hand off to Billy up the middle. Big hole and a great block from Bentley Hanshaw, playing with his right arm heavily taped up and bandaged. Run up to the 38-yard line. So 20-yard gain for Billy Lucas. Josiah Allen on the stop. It's a First Bank and Trust first down.
It's the 3rd major chunk yardage there that the Flames have had up the middle. They must be seeing something there with the blocks. Like you said, it was good to see Hanshaw back out there and get a key block in that run right there.
21-7 Liberty, 12:05 to play in the first half. Aaron Bedgood split to the left with Markel Fortenberry and Noah Frith to the right. First down handoff to Lucas again around the left side, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Troy Richardson, James Neal double team on the stop. Billy Lucas here today with nearly 50 yards rushing. Aaron Bedgood's got 82. Quentin Cooley had 42 on one run with a touchdown. He's got 61. Liberty 237 yards total, 223 already on the ground. They average 282, so well on their way there. 2nd down, Salter rolls right, near side on the numbers. And he'll stretch it up to around the 42, where he picks up 4. It'll be 3rd down and 6 to go.
You know, one of the things that's so neat to watch about Caden Salter, he rolls out. Most quarterbacks look like they're running for their lives, and I think almost Salter looks just like he's thriving on that moment, ready to throw if he needs to, or ready to just take it out of bounds.
Salter with 24 yards on the ground. He came in as the second leading rusher on this Liberty team, third in Conference USA. It's 3rd down and 6 for Liberty. Empty backfield for Salter. UTEP shows blitz, and here they come. Salter will run up the middle to midfield, slides this time, and has a first down at the midfield stripe. Picks up right at the yard to gain. It'll be a first Bank and Trust first down for Liberty.
The flow of that play and certainly the Miner defense all came to the right-hand side, and Salter was able to go off that left hash. Lots of running room.
Split second timing, slides down with that left foot tucked under his right hip. At midfield, Flames will scrimmage, first down. Handoff tumbling forward as Billy Lucas picks up 3 over the interior of the Flames offensive line, which goes right down the left hash. Kanias Vaughn on the stop. Backup defensive lineman for UTEP.
Flames offense content to take the run game right to the Miners so far today.
Miners season high rushing 307 against UNLV. Next play here. What a move by Salter. Making moves far sideline. He'll go out of bounds at the 20.
Wow.
He just shook a couple of defenders out of their cleats. Nice run there by Caden. Another First Bank and Trust first down.
Held the handoff there, which ran around that left side for a big gain.
A 28-yard gain for Caden to the UTEP 20. Flames off a couple of defensive stops. Have the lead 21-7, 9:12 to play in the first half. Offset eye to the right. Vaughn Blue behind Salter. Cooley to the right of Salter. Vaughn Blue the carry this time between the hashes down to the 15. Picks up 5. James Neal on the tackle. Liberty outgaining UTEP 279-94. And nearly 5 minutes of possession time in favor of Liberty. Midway through the second quarter, 21-7 Liberty. Second down and 5 at the UTEP 15. Flames working to our right. Same formation, offset eye to the right of Salter. Snap to Caden, play action on the right hash. Looks to his left, will throw it that way, up in the air to the end zone and out of bounds. Henshaw was right there at the pylon. Bedgood is there as well. And Sparky, but he's not eligible for the play, but he was right there.
How about the arm strength to Salter, though, to be rolling out to the right, throws back across the field, which is kind of a no-no, but again, no harm in the sense that it goes out of the side of the end zone.
Drive started at the Liberty 18 after their 4th down stop on a 4th down and 5 throw by UTEP. Now they've got it 3rd down 5 at the Miner 15 to the southeast end zone to our right. Billy Lucas, number 0 in white, is standing to the right of Salter, whose heels are on the 20. CJ Daniels wide left, Henshaw wing left, and Liberty wants to talk about it. And this will go to a timeout on the field. 8:21 left in the first half. 21-7 Liberty. This is Flames football for Van Wagner.
Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development is a proud underwriting supporter of Liberty Athletics and the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Jason and his team provide buyers and sellers with their expertise in residential, commercial, and investment real estate. Jason can be reached by phone at 434-258-8827 or by email jasonporterrealestate@gmail.com. The Liberty Flames Sports Network would like to thank Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development for his support.
Larry's Tire is a proud underwriting partner of the Liberty Flame Sports Network and presents today's game statistics. Larry's Tire provides service for any automotive need with 3 locations: 1070 Woodbury Square Place on 221 in Lynchburg, their shop off Candler's Mountain Road across from Red Lobster, and Larry's Tire Mobile, where they will come to you for your new tire needs. Larry's Tire is open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. More information on Larry's Tire is available online at larrystireservice.com. Larry's Tire and Auto Repair is a proud supporter of Liberty Flames Athletics.
Carl Miller Realty is a proud underwriting partner of the Liberty Flame Sports Network from Van Wagner. The Carl Miller Realty team helps simplify the process of buying or selling residential and investment property. The Carl Miller team helps clients make informed housing decisions and offers support throughout the entire buying or selling process. Carl Miller and his team can be reached at carlmillerrealty.com.
.21 left in the first half. Liberty 21, UTEP 7. Flames will have it 3rd and 5 at the 15. Liberty basketball today in action. The men's team beat Maryland Eastern Shore 99-62. The Liberty women lost to Louisville 72-63. And Liberty football up here 21-7. And we'll see what Willie Korn and this Flames offense, Newland Isaac, co-offensive coordinators, will dial up here. 3rd and 5 from the 15 of the Miners. Daniels and Henshaw to the left. Errol Rogers, Noah Frith split wide right. Snap to Salter, hands off to Lucas up the middle, and he'll pick up a couple down to the 11, and it'll be right at the yard to gain. I think he's short. Praise Amehule, defensive lineman from Katy, Texas, on the stop. It's 4th and an inch, and Liberty's going to go for it here. They bring in another tight end, Austin Henderson, Aaron Bedgood. And it's a yard to get, if that, from the 11 of the Miners. 4th and 1. Pistol formation, Salter the shotgun, Lucas behind him. Snap to Salter. Hand off to Lucas, has the first down, slides his way down to the 7. First down and goal. That was close because the handoff relationship, I mean, they were chest to chest.
Yeah, a little
on that
tighter than
handoff.
you wanted to. Billy popped through there at the end to get the first down, though.
Stop made by Amehule once again. Praise is his first name. 1st and goal for Liberty. Billy Lucas exits the game. Quentin Cooley back in. Flames with 277 yards rushing. 1st and goal, double tight end from the 7. Salter under center, gets the snap, turns right, pitches to Cooley, right side to the 5. Flag is out. Takes it down to the 1. This might come back on Liberty. 3 flags right at the 8-yard line.
Holding, number 83, offense, 10-yard penalty, remains first down.
And that's Austin Henderson, the tight end, on the penalty, which is the 2nd of the ball game for Liberty. And it's the holding, those are the tough ones. It'll back him up 10. So from 2nd and goal from the 2, it's now 1st and goal at the 18.
Temptation's always there if you're a blocker to just hold that defensive player a little longer than you should, even if you start getting beat especially. You just kind of want to hold on. You got to let them go.
Vaughn Blue, number 24 in white, will be the running back now on 1st and goal from the 18. Bedgood in motion. Salter that gets the snap, fakes the pitch right, runs up the middle to 5, makes a cut there, stretches to the 1, and he's down at the 1. So he picks up all that yardage back. It's going to be 2nd and goal now from the 1.
Wow, great read by Salter.
Ruling on the field is the runner was short of the goal line, 2nd down.
Torrey Richardson, cornerback, on the stop. A couple of moves there by Salter. Put him on Dancing with the Stars. He can win it, just like former Liberty running back Rashad Jennings did a couple of years ago.
Nice job to stretch out.
2nd and goal. Big Rick Weaver, 300-pounder, is lined up. And Cooley is in the Wildcat. Snap to Cooley. Follows Weaver to the end zone. Line him up. Touchdown, Liberty.
There are blocks, and then there are blocks with what Rick Weaver just did to that defensive player for the UTEP.
Rick Weaver, 320 pounds of just man. The lead blocker for Quentin Cooley in the Wildcat. And the 2nd score for Cooley. And the Flames up 27-7. Nick Brown now kicking with the wind. This might hit the scoreboard.
Yeah.
Let's see how far Nick can kick this one. Good snap, good hold. It's on the way. Came close. And it's going to bounce twice. I think it went out of the back behind towards the parking lot where the equipment truck is. And let's watch the Liberty cheerleader with the LU flag now. He's okay running the back. Now he's going to turn around. This is the tough part. It's like going up against the current.
It's like sailing, yeah.
Yeah. Come on. He's going to make it. Yes. He got it.
Man.
Timeout on the field, 5:51 left. 28-7 Liberty. This is Flames football from Van Wagner.
The countdown to kickoff is on. Whether you're a lifelong Flames fan or just jumping on the bandwagon, be early, be loud, and wear red. The Liberty Bookstore is an official destination for licensed Flames gear like Nike, Vineyard Vines, Peter Millar, and Cutter & Buck. The Liberty Bookstore also offers tailgating supplies and games including cornhole, tailgate tents, and handcrafted steel fire pits. The Liberty Bookstore is located across from Williams Stadium and online at libertyflames.com.
The Journey thanks Motor World for their underwriting support. Motor World thanks pastors, teachers, healthcare workers, and veterans for their service. They offer pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs with warranty and service options. They also welcome trade-ins, buy vehicles, and offer a vehicle exchange program. Motor World is located on South Amherst Highway in Madison Heights and can be reached at 434-616-6976 and at motorworldva.com.
This broadcast on the Liberty Flame Sports Network is made possible through underwriting support from Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry provides dental health services including dental implants, cosmetic dentistry, extractions, and more. Their office treats patients of all ages and accepts most insurances including Anthem. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry is located at 2229 Morrill Road next to EC Glass High School in Lynchburg. You can reach the office by phone at 434-847-5331 and online at PearyFamilyDentistry.com.
.551 to play here in the first half. Liberty 28, UTEP 7.
Number 37, Max.
Deep receive for UTEP. Caden Harris and Giovanni Gardier. Gardier's on the far hash. And Harris on the near hash. We'll see Max Morgan kick off with the win for the first time from our left to right. Puts his right foot into it and sails in the back of the end zone. Almost went right through the uprights. Yeah. Touchback for UTEP. And to compartmentalize this game right now, that defensive stop, Amari Williams on the nice fourth down stop. And then Liberty goes 13 plays, 82 yards, goes up 3 scores, biggest drive of the game to this point.
Yeah, you just watch again, like the pace and the play that Liberty plays with, not concerned about anything, just very methodical, getting points on the board.
First down 10 for UTEP in their bright orange jerseys. McConnell back to throw under pressure, sets up a screen, and it's going to be snuffed out by Joe Carter at the line of scrimmage, and a loss of 3. McConnell lofted that up to the tailback right behind the offensive line, and that was Darian Treesh, who's a backup tailback. They've got some injury issues on this UTEP team, including at running back, and Treesh playing in just his 3rd game since transferring from Sam Houston.
Great pressure by the D-line as well.
Actually give him forward progress at the 25. That was very generous by this officiating crew. Second down 10 out of the backfield, and that might be a lateral off the fingers of Trish. He picks it up. They didn't call it incomplete. I think that might have been a backward pass that he got
really
after
on the field.
he
It's a
fumbled
backward
it.
pass recovered by the offense.
Yeah, so that was a
Third down.
lateral.
Yeah.
So it went off his hands. He had to go recover it, and there's a loss of 7 back to the 18-yard line. Tyron Dupree was there.
Yeah, the Miners offense is going the wrong direction.
Ooh. Third down and 17 now, back at the 18 for the Miners. McConnell, the quarterback, number 11 in orange. Gets the snap. 5-man rush. McConnell being chased. Throws up and throws it out of bounds. Tyron Dupree was there right in his face. Put his big right paw up. There's a lot of trash shrapnel that's flying in this Sun Bowl right now. I saw a peanut bag a minute ago. Now there's like napkins
beyond the line of scrimmage.
all over the place.
Down.
Well, John told us it swirls in the Sun Bowl. He wasn't lying.
Yeah. So now punting situation for Josiah Sloan. And C.J. Daniels back to receive the punt. Third punt of the day for Sloan. And into the wind, a good punt. Daniels back at the 34, no fair catch. C.J. out of bounds at the 32.
Alan, it'll be interesting, too. The Flames had incredible pressure on the punter right there. They got a little bit more penetration than they've had before. It'll be interesting to see if they capitalize on that.
Timeout down below, 4:11 left in the half. Liberty 28, UTEP 7. Flames football when we come back to El Paso, Texas on Van Wagner.
Everybody says they want to do it, but how many people ever really change the world? GenSend shows students just like you how to live life on mission. GenSend offers real-life ministry opportunities in cities all across North America. Work alongside believers who are really changing the world. Spend your school break on mission and learn how to be a champion for Christ. Go to gensend.org to learn more.
Century Exteriors is proud to sponsor Liberty Flames Athletics. Century Exteriors offers home renovations, including but not limited to gutters, roofing, home additions, and much more. More information on Century Exteriors and its services is available by phone at 434-239-6722 or online at centuryexteriors.com and on Facebook and Instagram. Century Exteriors is a proud supporter of Liberty Flames Athletics.
The Liberty Flames thanks Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with businesses to offer cloud, security, voice and data technology, and connectivity solutions. Segra provides these broadband and data security solutions throughout the Mid-Atlantic and Southeast and can be reached at segra.com. Segra, a proud underwriting partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Welcome back to the Sun Bowl in El Paso, Texas. Liberty 28 and UTEP 7. We typically hear from head coach Jamie Chadwell going off the field at halftime. We will not today. Nick Pierce on assignment back in Lynchburg. And he did not miss the assignment. 99-62 win over Maryland Eastern Shore for Liberty basketball today. Tag team that radio broadcast with Hall of Famer Matt Hildebrand.
TV scoreboard guy down there's having trouble with the wind too. Look at that.
Yeah. Wind right now gusting upwards to 21 miles an hour. First down, handoff up the middle. A rugby scrum up the left hash to the 35-yard line. Ball was marked at the 32, gain of 3 for Quentin Cooley, K.D. Johnson, Raquan Thompson. A couple of the interior defenders for the Miners make the stop. 28-7 Liberty. Flames have scored on all 4 of their possessions so far. Outside of a fumble. Play action, Salter. Forced out of the pocket, now throws it under duress at the 15-yard line. And I'm not sure, well, it didn't get past the line of scrimmage. He was outside the tackle box, and there's the flag. It'll be intentional grounding.
intentional grounding. Number 7, offense. Ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Loss of down, 3rd down.
So one of the biggest lost plays, and there have not been many this season for Liberty except that one right there.
Yeah, and that was Westmoreland on the tackle there, that defensive end for the Miners, and he's leading the conference in sacks. He's one of the few guys to get his hands on Caden Salter this year.
There have not been many. Liberty just 8 sacks allowed, tied for 3rd fewest in FBS. 28-7 Liberty. Well, Flames had a 2nd and goal from the 18. They got to the 1. We'll see what bag of tricks Caden Salter has here on 3rd and a lot. He'll throw it over the middle and throws it high, and it's incomplete. Should have been intercepted at midfield by UTEP. And it'll be 4th down for Liberty.
Yeah, he
was Kobe Hilton.
Overthrew C.J. Daniels there in the middle of the field. Ball just floated on him.
And it should have been picked off. It was right into the hands of Hilton. And the first punt now for Max Morgan, who will punt into with the wind at his back. Giovanni Gardier, not their normal punt returner. And a tight spiral for Morgan. It'll bounce at the 38, take a Liberty roll inside the 30, inside the 25, and down to the 21.
Nice kick.
We'll put all the yardage on that one when we can. And it might be a season-long punt for Max Morgan. His previous season long was 64 at Buffalo.
Yeah, that last drive, Al, the Miners were able to get in the backfield and really kind of disrupt Caden's rhythm a little bit. Unusual. We haven't seen much of that this season.
A little Dr. Dre on the audio system. We are near California, closer to California. 28-7 Liberty. Cade McConnell sets up a screen. It's going to be caught on the near side numbers. And up to the 31-yard line. Rumbles the tailback. Deion Hankins, haven't heard much from him since early on when he scored to help tie the game. Bryce Dixon had that tackle.
They run that screen 3 big offensive linemen are ahead of Dixon on that play. It's a whole lot of blocking ahead of you.
It's a gain of 9. Up to the 31. 2nd down and 1 now. Snap to McConnell. Hands off Hankins again. Bulldozes his way to the 34. Picks up 4. And a First Bank and Trust first down for UTEP. Just their 2nd of the game. Liberty's got 14 by comparison. Wow. First down at the 35 for UTEP. 28-7 Liberty. 2:12 to play in the first half. Snap to McConnell. Hands off to Hankins. Running around the right side. I would compare Deion Hankins to, there's a bunch of NFL running backs I would compare him to, but Jamal Anderson, former Atlanta Falcons running back.
UTEP, they're first of the half.
Timeout for UTEP.
This will be a 30-second timeout. Clock operator, please
Sean
reset the game
Alexander
clock
used to run
to 2
for
minutes,
Seattle.
5 seconds, please. 2:05 on the game clock. Thank you.
Timeout for UTEP. 28-7 Liberty. At halftime, we'll send it back to our Lynchburg studio. Jason Prill will update our out-of-town scores. Halftime show brought to you by Century Exteriors. In full disclosure, there was no sign on the meal right outside. Our booth is right outside the sign that says it's dedicated to somebody.
Yeah.
Media meal room. We're eating French toast and bacon and huevos ranchero, whatever it was. And it was good, by the way. Finds out it's the CBS TV compound meal. I'm like, there's no sign that says that. So we're just going to town on it. We'll see what food they have at halftime. 2nd down. Toss play right side. And a first down for UTEP around the far sideline. Pass caught by Darian Treesh. Marion Williams, Jerome Jolly on the catch.
I just eat when the boss tells me to eat, by the way.
What's that?
So I just eat when the boss tells me to eat, by the way.
We've eaten a lot today. First down 10 for UTEP at the 45 of the Miners. McConnell airs it out over the middle, and it's going to be picked off at the 20 by Liberty. It's Brandon Bishop at the 30, and he'll run out of bounds. So the takeaway for Double B, Brandon Bishop.
Boy, great read.
Second pick of the year.
Yeah, I just sat back and waited for that pass to come to him. I'm not sure if there was some confusion with that wide receiver for the Miners or not, but easy pickoff for Brandon.
So Liberty the ball back with 1:35 left and 2 timeouts. That's the second pick for Bishop, first since week 2 against New Mexico State. And for the Flames, FBS best 20th and their 24th takeaway.
This kind of breaks the back of the Miners a little bit too, doesn't it, AY? They just have a little bit of momentum going and got some traction and turned the ball over.
So at the 40 with 1:35 left. Might see this NASCAR pace offense kind of pick up a little bit here. Flames get in position. Maybe a field goal. They got the wind at their back. Salter on first down. In between the hashes, tosses over the middle to Lucas. Fumbled at the 45, and UTEP picks it up at the 47. The second fumble for Liberty in this first half.
Ruling on the field is a catch, followed by a fumble.
Raekwon Thompson recovered it.
First down, UTEP.
So the second fumble for Liberty. And UTEP recovers at the 48 of the Flames.
You'll see the defense bow up right here and just get 3 and out and get the ball back for the offense.
1:26 to play in the half. 28-7 Liberty. 2 receivers left, 1 right for McConnell. Transfer from Cerritos College. Flames have 4 on the defensive line. The offensive line now pointing at the Flames. Yeah, I got you. I got you. Snap to McConnell. Looks right, now left. Under pressure. Throws, and he's hit as he throws. Ball knocked away by Kobe Singleton. Climbing the ladder to knock that one away on the near sideline.
Man, almost looked like he's denying the low post speed there. Kobe just went all the way up and just about knocked that down and landed with the ball.
Jeremiah Ballard, second leading receiver for UTEP. Stands 6'3", Kobe 5'11".
Don't tell him that.
Yeah, giving up a good 4 or 5 inches, but out climbed Ballard. Second down 10 at the Liberty 48. McConnell in the shotgun. Running back to his right. Snap to number 11 in orange. Right side throw and a off the mark target. Ballard again, the intended target, this time by the Flames bench. It's third down and 10. Ballard not quite out of his break, out of his route.
Yeah, I think McConnell had to get rid of that ball again, but to your point, AY, Ballard wasn't quite ready yet.
28-7 Liberty, 1:15 left in the first half. 2 receivers now make it 3 wide to the right outside the hash. The back to the right of McConnell on third down and 10. McConnell the snap, rolls right, now looks back to his left, throws it up in the air, and it's incomplete as he tossed it right into the bench. And I don't know
where that was going.
Let's see if they're going to take a look at this. It's going to be fourth down, and the flag is out. It did not go past line of scrimmage. That's what I was looking at as Jay Hardy supplied the pressure, and that got caught up in the wind. And
intentional grounding, number 11, offense. The ball did not get back to the line of scrimmage, and there was no receiver in the area.
There you go.
Ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Lost it down, fourth down.
So that'll help Liberty. You mentioned, Jason, I mean, they took over that drive like 20 seconds of game clock ago.
Yeah.
And so now they'll spot it at the 40. And Josiah Sloan, who has punted well tonight, averaging 44 yards per punt. C.J. Daniels back at the 20. Liberty has 2 timeouts left. Here's the punt. Not a bad one. Daniels all the way back at the 10. Fair catch called for there. And with 1:02 left, Liberty not harmed by that fumble at midfield. So both teams a little bit sloppy the last couple of drives after Liberty led 28-7. We've had a couple of punts by UTEP, one punt by Liberty, and a turnover by each. Was it the can? I think is that the can? First down 10. Handoff up the middle to Quint Cooley. Picks up 2 between the hashes. And Liberty might just run the clock out here. Or is UTEP going to call a timeout? Clock is stopped on a whistle with 53 seconds left.
UTEP, they're second in the half.
UTEP does call a timeout.
This will be a 30-second timeout. Please put 58
28-7 Liberty, 53 seconds left in the half. Liberty scored on its first 3 possessions to go up 21-7. And Liberty then fumbled the ball early in the second quarter on its 4th drive. And at the 18-yard line on 4th and 5, UTEP went for it. Marion Williams defensively made the stop for Liberty with 12:44 left in the first half. And then Liberty, 7 minutes later, capped an 82-yard drive to go up 28-7. Handoff again. This time it's going to be Cooley again. Minimal gain, if anything. 3rd down now as UTEP calls its final timeout.
You know,
timeout. UTEP, their 3rd and final of the half. This will be a 30-second timeout.
At the beginning of the season, now I remember hearing Newland Isaacs talking, the running backs coach for Liberty, just about ball security, and it's been very uncharacteristic today, some of these fumbles here, but it's always a huge point, of course, for offense, not turning the ball over, but Liberty's kind of stalled out a couple of drives when they've had some momentum going.
I will say this too, not to negate your point, but the 2 fumbles were off of pass catches.
It's true.
Now one was a wide receiver. That's how you get the ball, and Elijah Smoot. The other one was Billy Lucas. Not involved that much in the pass game, and a little bit different protecting the ball after you get the catch, maybe not, I don't know, but just his 3rd catch of the year before that fumble. It's 3rd and 7 here at the 12, underneath the handoff to Cooley. He's wrapped up after a gain of 3 to the 16-yard line. And Liberty now will be faced with 4th down and 4. And you would think a punting situation with 34 seconds left. The game clock and play clock separated by 5 seconds. Game clock at 26. And Liberty on 4th and 4 at the Flames 16. Coach Chadwell right in the ear of one of the officials. And they will call timeout. There's the timeout call.
Timeout.
With
Liberty,
4 seconds.
They're second in the half. This will be a 30-second timeout.
And now we'll see the punt team huddle up. And they will come into the game. Our broadcast today presented in part by Cardinal Car Wash, offering various car wash services, a clear coat wax sprayer, and tricolor foam. Cardinal Car Wash is located in Alta Vista and Lynchburg. Liberty 309 yards of offense, 287 on the ground. Just 100 yards total for UTEP, -2 rushing. And sacks do count part of that. -21 yards off those sacks, 2 of them by Liberty today. Brought to you by Food Lion. Sack to give back over now 2,000 meals today with those 2 sacks donated to a local area food bank. Thanks to Food Lion, sack to give back.
Nice use of the timeout there by the Flames to set up for the punt here, maybe.
They put 2 seconds back on the clock, and the offense is back out. And Caden Salter is in the shotgun at the 16. Snap to Caden. He'll sprint to his left on the hash. He's just going to air it out. It's floating up and in the air, and it's out of bounds over by the band, and that'll take us to the end of the first half. So Liberty dominates early to go up 28-7, and that's where we stand right now as we go to halftime.
It's halftime.
Century Exteriors brings us our halftime show, and Jason Prill will take a look at the Frank Good Builders out-of-town scoreboard. 28-7 Liberty at the break over UTEP. This is Flames football from Van Wagner.
Liberty Flames football on WRVL Lynchburg, WBOP Buffalo Gap, WVRI Clifton Forge, WVTW HD3 Charlottesville, WKHK HD3 Richmond, WHRO HD3 Norfolk, WVRL Elizabeth City, WVRA Enfield Rocky Mount, WVRD Zebulon, WVRH Norlina, WVRP Roanoke Rapids.
First National Bank is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Since 1908, First National Bank has served Central Virginia businesses and individuals with banking services, financial tools, and investment support. First National Bank is headquartered in Campbell County with 18 branches from Lynchburg to Danville to Charlottesville. First National Bank, here to stay and ready to serve. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with each client to design and build custom dream homes. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
Our coverage of Liberty Flames football will continue after this 1-minute timeout on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
What's important isn't that Freedom First has been in business since 1956. What's important is how we've been doing business since 1956. Since day one, we have been accountable to our members, not stockholders. We make loans that cost less, offer savings plans that pay more, and give back to our community, and that hasn't changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
A huge thank you to Gentry Lock Attorneys for their support of Liberty Flames Athletics. Gentry Lock Attorneys practice a range of disciplines to help companies, institutions, organizations, and individuals with legal and business challenges. This includes trust and estates, medical malpractice, and business litigation. Gentry Lock Attorneys are located downtown Lynchburg at 801 Main Street and serve the Commonwealth with additional offices in Roanoke, Richmond, and Norfolk. Gentry Lock can be reached at gentrylock.com.
It's halftime on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. And time now for the Century Exteriors Halftime Report. Coming up, a complete recap of the first half. And Larry's Tire and Auto Repair presents the first half statistics. But first, a check of the Frank Good Builders out-of-town scoreboard.
Welcome back inside the Lynchburg studios as the Century Exteriors Liberty Flames halftime show gets underway. Once again, my name is Jason Prill. As Liberty currently leads UTEP 28-7. It's been the story of the past few weeks. The Flames jump out to a big early lead, and now they'll look to maintain it as we head into the second half of play. We'll toss it back down to the Sun Bowl in El Paso in just a couple of minutes, but before we get there, it's time for a check of the Frank Good Builders out-of-town scoreboard. It's rivalry weekend in college football, but we'll start on the hardwood as Liberty basketball taking on Maryland Eastern Shore. 99-62 the finals. The Flames improve to 6-0. 65% from the floor were the shooting numbers for the Flames. And Joseph Van Zandt also with his first career double-double, 12 points and 11 rebounds. And a nice day from Kyle Rowe, not necessarily in the score column. He only had 8, but he did pick up 8 assists as well. So a couple points and a couple assists shy of a double-double of his own. On the women's side, for the Lady Flames, they had the lead going into the fourth quarter against Louisville. 15th-ranked Cardinals, they were able to come back. 26-11, they outscored the Flames in the fourth quarter. 72-63, the final, as Louisville improves to 5-1. Turning our attention to Conference USA in football. 2 games in action right now with 2.5 left to go in the third quarter. It's Western Kentucky all over FIU. 34-14 the score down in Miami as the Hilltoppers trying to pick up their 7th win of the season. 3.5 left to go in the first half against Jacksonville State, and New Mexico State has a 14-3 lead. They came in on their home field as underdogs, but right now 2 touchdowns in the first quarter. They have possession as well, and they are up by 11 as they will get set to traverse across the continental United States to get here for Friday's action against Liberty in the conference championship game. Let's turn our attention to the top 25, and we don't want to bury the lead right now, but the Iron Bowl is turning into what could be a classic. 11 seconds left in the first half, and it is close. Auburn has possession right around midfield, and they trail by 3, 17-14 to number 8 Alabama. So the Tigers in striking distance with the ball and maybe 1 or 2 more shots toward the end zone. Right at the end of the first half, number 15 Arizona all over Arizona State. They actually trailed 7-3, but since then they have outscored them 35-0, 38-7 the score down in Arizona. 30 seconds left in the first half as well, and BYU on the verge of taking a big upset off of number 20 Oklahoma State. Still a lot of time left in the second half to come, but 24-6 the score over Oklahoma State, the 20th ranked Oklahoma State, might I add, as BYU trying to get their 6th win and become bowl eligible. 2.5 left to go in the second quarter. Number 21 Tennessee up 24-10 over Vandy, and with 8:40 to go in the first half, number 4 Washington, it's close against Washington State, tied at 7, as Washington State needs one more victory to move into bowl eligibility. A couple of finals from earlier today, and we'll start in the Big House. It came down to a final drive by Ohio State. Could Ryan Day finally get back in the win column with Jim Harbaugh off the sideline? And the answer was no.
From the 37-yard line, McCord in a shotgun. Back to pass. Looking. Here comes the rush. He's hit as he throws, and it is intercepted. The Wolverines pick it off. It's the Ohio native, Ron Moore.
Michigan wins the big game for the 3rd straight season, 30-24 over the second-ranked Buckeyes. They are now on the outside looking in for playoff contention. And number 14 LSU, they were taking on Texas A&M, and without their head coach, could Texas A&M pull off the upset? Brian Kelly had other ideas.
Daniels looking to throw, looking for Lacey, spinning. Lacey has it, left corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Tigers. Get Kyron Lacey in on the act.
42-30, the final score as LSU improves to 9-3. And one other final, number 10 Louisville. They go down. Kentucky scoring 17 points in the fourth quarter to win 38-31 as the Cardinals heading to the ACC championship game, but will go in limping after losing 38-31. Well, that's all the time we have for the Frank Good Builders out-of-town scoreboard, as Liberty currently leads it 28-7 over UTEP. When we come back, we'll be back out at the Sun Bowl in El Paso, Texas, where Alan York is standing by to take a look at the first half stats. You're listening to Liberty Football on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Thank you, Freedom Heating and Air, for supporting Liberty Flames Athletics. Freedom Heating and Air offers help for those days with 90-plus degree highs. They offer tailor-made heating and air conditioning services, from maintenance to upgrades to 24/7 emergency response. They serve the greater Central Virginia area and can be reached at 434-331-3690 and at freedomheatingandairva.com. Freedom Heating and Air is a proud underwriting supporter of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Freedom Heating and Air is an independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
Thank you, Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg, for being a proud sponsor of the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Haley's Appliance offers major brands of appliances and outdoor equipment, including Husqvarna Power Products. They also provide delivery and service for all of the products they sell. Haley's has 2 store locations in Lynchburg, Haley's Appliance on Fort Avenue, and Haley's Outdoor at 55 Hicks Road. They can be reached at haleys.com.
Our coverage of Liberty Flames football will continue after this 1-minute timeout on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
The Journey thanks Higher Bond for their underwriting support. Higher Bond is a Christian dating app built for Christian singles who value faith as the driving force behind their relationship decisions. With the help of pastors, relationship counselors, and Christian faith leaders, Higher Bond provides a Christ-centered approach to the matchmaking process. More information, along with dating safety tips, can be found at higherbond.com. Thank you, Higher Bond, for supporting the Journey Ministry.
Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development is a proud underwriting supporter of Liberty Athletics and the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Jason and his team provide buyers and sellers with their expertise in residential, commercial, and investment real estate. Jason can be reached by phone at 434-258-8827 or by email jasonporterrealestate@gmail.com. The Liberty Flames Sports Network would like to thank Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development for his support.
The Century Exteriors halftime show continues on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Time now for the halftime statistics, presented through underwriting support from Larry's Tire and Auto Repair.
Halftime here from El Paso, Liberty 28 and UTEP 7. Alan York inside the Jerry Edwards radio booth. Our broadcast brought to you in part by Motor World. It's a used car center offering a variety of used cars, trucks, and SUVs on Amherst Highway in Madison Heights and at MotorWorldVA.com. Take a look at the first half stats brought to you by Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. We will start with Liberty, 309 yards of offense, 287 on the ground. Liberty comes in averaging 282. Now, the school record 459 set in 2003 in a game against Norfolk State. The season high 401 against Middle Tennessee. So we'll see where the Flames get on those two coming up here in the second half. The conference record 522 set by Jacksonville State just last week. Jacksonville State just up the road playing at New Mexico State today for those interested. UTEP total yardage 100, 102 passing, -2 rushing today. Penalties 3 for Liberty for 15 yards, 1 for UTEP. First downs 14-3 in favor of the Flames. Third down conversions, Liberty 4 of 7, UTEP 0 of 5. Total plays dominated by Liberty 46-24. Time of possession 19:58-10:02 in favor of the Flames. Liberty 3 of 3 in the red zone. Turnover wise, Liberty has turned it over twice. 2 fumbles off pass receptions and 1 turnover for UTEP, a interception by Brandon Bishop. Individually, Caden Salter 3 of 9 for 14 yards, 1 touchdown. They've got Quentin Cooley 1 of 2. Jason Porter, I'm perplexed at that. Are you?
Yeah, I don't remember that.
I don't either. Rushing, Aaron Bedgood 82 yards, Caden Salter 78, Billy Lucas 59, Quentin Cooley 54. Quentin does have 2 touchdowns, 1 of 42, and the other one of 1 yard. Billy Lucas has a touchdown run of 5 yards, and C.J. Daniels has a touchdown catch of 6. He's got 2 catches for 12 yards. For UTEP, Cade McConnell, their quarterback, 7 of 13 for 102, 1 interception. The leading rusher, Deion Hankins, 5 rushes, 18 yards. And their leading receiver in the ball game with 69 yards on 2 catches is Kelly Akari. He had 64 of those in 1 catch on the first drive, where UTEP scored to help tie the game at 7. Then Liberty has scored the last 21 straight after that. Defensively, click of the laptop here. Bryce Dixon has 4 for Liberty, defensive lineman. And the sacks by Jay Hardy, Jalen Jemerson, and the 1 pick by Errol Rogers. Special teams wise, been a quiet day. Max Morgan punted once, boomed it for 62 yards, and no field goals yet for Nick Brown. Our halftime stats presented by Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. Tell you what, just being transparent, we were in this booth and we were talking about, Jason, coming into here this summer, just scorching hot. Sorry to take away from your bubble gum here at halftime. And we got this, and the temperature for here is cool. It's 60 degrees.
Yeah.
It was cool this morning. A lot of the locals with the, what I would call toboggans, depending upon where you grew up. Ski cap, I call them toboggans, with a little ball on top of them. I see a lot of those out here. This press box was ice cold when we started our broadcast local time at noon, and it's like a campfire in here right now. They have turned the heat on. I think I'd rather it be cool than hot.
I know.
I'm starting to sweat in here. But it's a nice booth. It's a nice booth here at the Sun Bowl.
Boy, just can't beat the view either. It's gorgeous.
It is beautiful. There's a plane flying over top of us right now. Hopefully the Flames will be happy on their flight home to Lynchburg Regional later tonight. But so far so good, 28-7 Liberty over UTEP. We'll scan the scoring real quick before we take our final timeout. Liberty lost the toss. Go figure, they've lost it 10 times out of 12 games. And even Jamie Chadwell jokes about that. But it didn't take Liberty long. 4 minutes in, 75-yard drive kept off on a C.J. Daniels touchdown catch, 7-0 Liberty. And then UTEP scored right back down to Hankins. A 8-yard run, 7-7. 4:56 left in the first quarter. Billy Lucas scored on a 5-yard touchdown run, capped 11-play, 75-yard drive to make it 14-7. And Liberty went up 21-7 with 1:15 left in the first quarter on a Quentin Cooley 42-yard touchdown run. And then after a fumble by Liberty, UTEP had it in a really good territory at the plus 25. Liberty was able to force a 4-and-out on UTEP, and then went 13 plays, 82 yards to make it 28-7. Quentin Cooley, his second touchdown, and that's where the scoring is right now. Both teams are back on the field, getting warm up again for the third quarter. We'll start the second half here in El Paso, Texas, after this timeout from Van Wagner.
Carl Miller Realty is a proud underwriting partner of the Liberty Flame Sports Network from Van Wagner. The Carl Miller Realty team helps simplify the process of buying or selling residential and investment property. The Carl Miller team helps clients make informed housing decisions and offers support throughout the entire buying or selling process. Carl Miller and his team can be reached at carlmillerrealty.com.
Larry's Tire is a proud underwriting partner of the Liberty Flame Sports Network and presents today's game statistics. Larry's Tire provides service for any automotive need with 3 locations: 1070 Woodbury Square Place on 221 in Lynchburg, their shop off Candler's Mountain Road across from Red Lobster, and Larry's Tire Mobile, where they will come to you for your new tire needs. Larry's Tire is open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. More information on Larry's Tire is available online at larrystireservice.com. Larry's Tire and Auto Repair is a proud supporter of Liberty Flames athletics.
Our coverage of Liberty Flames football will continue after this 1-minute timeout on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
The countdown to kickoff is on. Whether you're a lifelong Flames fan or just jumping on the bandwagon, be early, be loud, and wear red. The Liberty Bookstore is an official destination for licensed Flames gear like Nike, Vineyard Vines, Peter Millar, and Cutter & Buck. The Liberty Bookstore also offers tailgating supplies and games including cornhole, tailgate tents, and handcrafted steel fire pits. The Liberty Bookstore is located across from Williams Stadium and online at libertyflames.com.
The Journey thanks Motor World for their underwriting support. Motor World thanks pastors, teachers, healthcare workers, and veterans for their service. They offer pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs with warranty and service options. They also welcome trade-ins, buy vehicles, and offer a vehicle exchange program. Motor World is located on South Amherst Highway in Madison Heights and can be reached at 434-616-6976 and at motorworldva.com.
Second half about to start here in El Paso, Texas. Love to hear from everybody. You can tweet at us or X at us at LFSN Radio. Email inbox is open, lfsn@liberty.edu. Shout out to Rick tuning in. And our Liberty Facebook video stream, facebook.com/LFSN Radio. Liberty will kick off to UTEP, who won the toss. And the Flames will have the wind at their back in the fourth quarter. Wind continuing to push out of the southeast end zone to our right. American flag, the Texas state flag, whipping proudly through the air.
Good to see some red in the stands over there, too.
Yeah, it's a good smattering of Liberty red. Kickoff by Max Morgan. And he boots this one all the way to Austin. Back of the end zone. And UTEP at the minor 25. Flames trying to make it a 2-in-1 day. Liberty men's basketball winning 99-62 over Maryland Eastern Shore. Liberty women's basketball falling to Louisville by 9. And Liberty football up 28-7 here. Most of the field now in the shade. Snap to McConnell. He'll turn to his left. Hankins turns the corner and runs it up to the 31. Gain of 6 by the big bruising tailback. Check that. Mike Franklin gets that carry. And a late flag is out on UTEP.
Holding. Number 4. Offense. 10-yard penalty. Remains first
Elliot
down.
Kari on that hold. Dynamite wide receiver.
Definitely a theme for the Flames in the first half was that defensive line being able to disrupt McConnell and not allow him to get set and make any solid passes. We'll see if Liberty's defense can hold true to that in the second half.
So the 6-yard gain by Mike Franklin negated. And that's the second penalty on the Miners. Backs him up to the 20. First down and 15 now. Miners in bright orange jersey, white pants. Liberty red helmet, white jersey, blue breeches. High snap pulled down by McConnell. Hands off to Franklin again, left side. Almost an identical play. Picks up to the 40-yard line. Goodness gracious.
Huge hole off that left end.
21-yard gain. Brandon Bishop on the tackle. Can't tell but the number difference on the jersey between Franklin and Hankins. They are bruising. Very identical to Quentin Cooley for Liberty. 21-yard gain to the UTEP 41. 5-man rush for Liberty. 1 receiver each way for the Miners. Split backs left and right of McConnell. Snap to number 11. Hands off again to Franklin. Caught in the backfield, and the first man there was Brian Whitehead to slow him down. Then Jay Hardy swallowed him up. Nice job by Brian Whitehead on the defensive end right to shoot that gap and slow down that progression. It'll be a loss of 2, second down and 12.
Yeah, it's kind of been either feast or famine for this UTEP offense today.
Mostly famine. Yeah. 123 yards, except for that first drive where they went 75 in 3 plays. Second down, 12 at the UTEP 38. Another run play around the left side, and good chunk of yardage this time by Darian Treesh. He'll pick up around 9. Brian Whitehead on the stop. This will be 3rd down and 4 for UTEP. In the first half, UTEP was 0 of 5 on 3rd down. On the season, just 33% converting on 3rd down against the Flames' 3rd down defense, 2nd in the conference. 3rd and 4 from the UTEP 47. 28-7 Liberty opening drive, 3rd quarter. McConnell to throw. Rolls to his right, jumping catch at the 48-yard line. It'll be inbounds, and the catch made for a 1st down. Pick up a 6 by Akari. Joseph Carter, Kobe Singleton there on the stop.
Nice route by Akari, knowing exactly where that 1st down marker was and staying in bounds to make the catch.
Little comeback route for Akari as he makes his 4th catch of the day. Redshirt junior from Irving, Texas. He's got 3 straight 100-yard games. He is 27 yards away from number 4. I backfield, old school, 1st and 10 from the Liberty 49. McConnell takes the snap under pressure, throws underneath to the right flat for the tight end Fryer. A low throw. Pressure supplied up the middle by Nick Days.
Great pass rush there by Nick Days to get right in McConnell's face.
Nick Days, for some reason on these flights, there's always a player or a staffer. You just hear their name.
I was thinking that.
And for some reason, it was Nick Days yesterday. They kept just saying, oh, Nick, it'll be all right, Nick. Come on, Days. And for some reason, he just got the brunt of it.
He just redeemed himself.
I know. 2nd down and 10 from the Liberty 49. Flames up 28-7 early 3rd quarter. Shotgun from McConnell. He'll hand off to the tailback. And this is Franklin again, bouncing outside. Picks up a couple, knocked out of bounds by Tyron Dupree at the 47.
Franklin looks swallowed up. Yeah, it looks swallowed up in the middle of the line there and somehow bounced around to the right side.
He was in and out of the grasp of Joe Carter in the backfield. Joseph couldn't knock him down. So 3rd down and 5. Play clock at 18. Liberty leading 28-7. First drive of the 3rd. 11:05 left in the quarter. In the shade, Cade McConnell. One receiver in motion to the right, lines up as a wing. Snap to McConnell, hand off to Franklin. And Tyron Dupree trying to rip it out of his arms. Gain of 1 to the 45. Quentin Reese will make the stop. And it's now going to be 4th down for UTEP. And the Miners offense is going to stay out there. Giovanni Gardier will come in along with Kelly Akari, their leading receiver. UTEP 0-1 on 4th down. They went for 4th and 5 back in the 2nd quarter. Marion Williams had a huge stop. This is 4th and 5 from the 45 of Liberty. Flames show blitz. McConnell in the shotgun gets the snap. 5-man rush, throw right side, and it's going to be knocked away, incomplete on the far side by Kobe Singleton.
Oh, Allen, he had that right in his grasp.
Timeout on the field.
Yep. So the Flames hold for the 2nd time on 4th down and take the ball over with 10:06 left in the 3rd. 28-7 Liberty. We are back to El Paso, Texas after this from Van Wagner.
The Oasis Student Apartments is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. The Oasis offers fully furnished rental spaces exclusively for college students. The Oasis offers individual bedrooms, washer and dryer connections, internet service, and other amenities. The Oasis is 1 mile from Liberty University on Candler's Mountain Road and is offering rooms for the 23-24 school year. The Oasis is available by phone at 434-329-7979 and at viewcommunities.com.
Thompson Brooks Insurance helps individuals and businesses throughout Virginia with insurance and investment planning services. The team at Thompson Brooks Insurance assists clients with insurance options including health, life, and Medicare products. They also offer retirement planning and group benefits. Thompson Brooks Insurance is located in Forest, Virginia, and can be reached by phone at 434-385-8500 and at thompsonbrooksinsurance.com. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
Alcova Mortgage branch partner Joe Yock is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Alcova Mortgage provides home mortgage and lending services to clients throughout Central Virginia. Joe Yock helps clients through the complex mortgage process, explains the options, and guides clients to avoid common mistakes. Joe Yock can be reached at 434-258-3549 and at alcova.com/JoeJ.
NMLS ID 315849 Alcova Mortgage. NMLS ID 40508. NMLS ConsumerAccess.org. Equal housing lender.
(28-7) Liberty leading UTEP today out in El Paso, Texas. Alongside Jason Porter, I'm Alan York. Stefan Hoagland, our engineer. Caleb Weisinger is our spotter. And Jason Prill inside our studio. Give a shout out today, big Liberty fan tuning in, Devin. He's in Chandler, Arizona, tuning in, not far from here. He says, go Flames and win Conference USA. Devin, we will do our best. I won't play it down. Jason won't play it down, but we'll live vicariously through these elite student athletes on the field. 1st and 10 for Liberty at the Flames 45. Busted play. Salter has to run himself up the middle. That was, it looked like a busted play. It was an option to the left opportunity for Quentin Cooley, but Caden kept it himself. Raquan Thompson, defensive tackle after gain of 5. 2nd down and 5 coming up. Salter 78 yards on the ground before that. Liberty up 28-7, 9:40 left in the third. This is the first drive of the third for Liberty, who's got 292 yards on the ground so far. Aaron Bedgood is the tailback. Snap to Salter. Busted play again. I mean, binoculars or not,
yeah,
that just looked like 2 busted plays,
Cooley
in my
kinda,
opinion. I could be wrong, but
Cooley kind of took off in that one like he was maybe lead blocking for Salter on a run.
And there was a triple option there because Aaron Bedgood was the trail tailback. And there haven't been many of those plays where Caden looked indecisive, and he did pick up a couple. 3rd down and 1 now from the UTEP 46. Snap to Salter, hands off up the middle, 1st down yardage, 4-yard gain right down the left hash for Quentin Cooley, who's up to 58 yards. Katie Johnson and James Neal, one of the linebackers, making the stop.
How about even if those were 2 busted plays, Salter still gets 9 yards.
Picking up 9. When it's working, it's working. Offset eye to the left at the Flames offense at the UTEP 42. Quentin Cooley, a little reverse coming around near side is Kylan Austin at the 40 to the 35 and down to the 27-yard line. How about that little end around reverse to Kylan Austin? Sophomore from Baltimore, Maryland, as A.J. Odoms makes the stop.
You had a full head of steam coming down on that handoff, too, for that reverse did Austin.
That was a gain of 18 for Kylan, who's usually a pass-catching receiver. First Bank and Trust 1st down at the 26 of the Miners. Liberty moving left to right. Snap to Salter, hands off to Cooley, banging off a tackle on the left hash and pushing the pile down to the 22-yard line. Gain of 4 for Quentin Cooley.
Alan, I've never played running back in my life, which I know will surprise a lot of people, but it's got to be so rewarding to be somebody like Cooley to just get wrapped up and still not be able to be tackled. He just keeps those legs churning and gets yards after the initial contact.
Caleb, our spotter, played running back on his video game.
That's true.
About 80 games into his 4-hour flight here. Yeah. He scored 8 touchdowns, I think, yesterday. 2nd down and 6 at the 22. Handoff, Von Blue. Very patient, runs between the hashes, protects the ball most importantly with those 2 forearms around the football. He'll pick up right at the yardage to get of 6. K.D. Johnson on the stop. Von Blue coming off shoulder injury in week 3. It's his first action. He's been involved in the offense a little bit. That's his 3rd carry for 21 yards. Blue also targeted on 1 throw that he dropped in the first half. 1st and 10 for the 15 of the Miners. Handoff to Blue again. Right side to the 10, to the 5, and down to the 3. Von Blue.
How about Cooley sealing that end block, Alan? I don't know if you saw that, but Von Blue just came right off of his hip and got another probably 7 or 8 yards with that great block from Cooley.
12-yard gain for Von Blue. First down and goal now for Liberty at the 3. And there is a injured Miner. Couldn't really see him because his jersey is the same number as the turf. It's James Neal, their 2nd leading tackler, coming in. Redshirt junior from Paris, Texas. And they will tend to him in the end zone. And Liberty will work a play up on 1st and goal at the 3. Flames typically inside the 5. Really punish it in from the rushing perspective. Liberty can really solidify this game with a score here. They're up 28-7. The impending Conference USA Championship game next week. Liberty and New Mexico State.
Kind of seen this all season too. This punishing run game for the Flames just wears defenses down.
Liberty 339 yards on the ground right now. Only 22 passing yards. We'll talk to Coach about that. Just about what they saw on the game plan that makes them think they can really punish it. And maybe the wind whipping around has a little bit of effect on the passing game to go fully ground. 1st and goal now from the 3 for Liberty at the right. Handoff to Cooley, surges into the end zone, and he is in. Line him up. Touchdown, Liberty. 3rd score for Quentin Cooley. And it's 34-7 Liberty.
Huge push by the offensive line coming off the ball low as well, and just Cooley fit in right there in the middle. Super touchdown for him.
And for Cooley, that caps a 8-play, 55-yard drive. And set up by Kobe Singleton's knockdown of a 4th down and 5 attempt by UTEP. Nick Brown in for the point after. There's the snap, the hold, line drive kick. And it is good. 5:42 left to go in the 3rd. Our score, Liberty 35 and UTEP 7. This is Liberty football from Van Wagner.
Aqua Pros is a proud supporter of Liberty Flames athletics. Aqua Pros serves Lynchburg and the surrounding region with hot tubs, pools, grills, hearth items, and accessories. Aqua Pros carries brands including the Big Green Egg, Marquee Spas, Hearthstone and Vermont casting stoves, and more. With locations in Lynchburg, Bedford, and Roanoke, Aqua Pros is ready to serve you. More information on Aqua Pros is available by phone at 434-237-5913 or at aquapros.com.
The Journey appreciates support from John and Karen Fuqua of Blue Mountain Builders, LLC. Blue Mountain Builders is a family-owned business in Lynchburg. They provide commercial construction, residential home building services, and specialize in framing and drywall. Blue Mountain Builders can be reached at bmbva.com, on Facebook, and in the Journey Business Directory at myjourneyfm.com. Blue Mountain Builders would like to thank their employees for their hard work and God for his many blessings.
Joe Yock, branch partner with Alcova Mortgage, is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Joe Yock provides step-by-step lending support, explains the options, and connects clients with the most suitable loan. Joe Yock of Alcova Mortgage provides home mortgage and lending services to buyers and investors throughout Central Virginia and can be reached at 434-258-3549 and alcova.com/JoeJ.
NMLS ID 315849, Alcova Mortgage. NMLS ID 40508. NMLSConsumerAccess.org. Equal housing lender.
5:42 to play in the third. Liberty 35, UTEP 7. This broadcast of Liberty football brought to you in part by Blue Mountain Builders, offering custom home building and construction services, and can be reached at bmbva.com. Check of the Frank Good Builders out-of-town scoreboard in Conference USA. Midway through the fourth quarter, Western Kentucky leads FIU 41-21. New Mexico State over Jacksonville State 17-3. Just about to start the third quarter in Las Cruces, up the road about 50 miles. And Sam Houston beat Middle Tennessee 23-20. Regular season for Sam Houston wraps up 3-9, 2-6 in Conference USA. Middle Tennessee finishes the season 4-8, 3-5 in the league. Out of town scores brought to you by Frank Good Builders. Flames are building a good effort here today. 35-7. Here comes the kick downfield by Morgan. Low line drive. It'll bounce out of the back of the end zone for a touchback for the Miners. It is senior day for UTEP. They are 3-8. And they had a lot of what they thought mojo coming into this season, with 8 offensive returners, including their quarterback, Gavin Hardison. But he got hurt, and now they're playing with their 4th string quarterback, Cade McConnell, who today is 8 of 16 for 106. Handoff to Franklin, number 24 in orange. Picks up 3 right up the left hash. A couple of guys off the bottom of the pile. C.J. Bazell, sophomore from Miami. Flames now, let's see, they still have the starters out there. Tyron Dupree will exit. Nick Days will enter. On the edge is Preston Hodge, Amarian Williams. Second down and 7 from the UTEP 28. Flames up 35-7. McConnell designed a run, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And now there is a backup quarterback, and that's Kevin Hurley, redshirt junior from Walnut, Massachusetts. And now Cade McConnell will come back in.
You know, you mentioned these injuries, Alan, and how that just changes the course of a team. You can lose a lot of players, but you lose or don't have consistency at the quarterback position. It's just so difficult to do, to gain a whole lot of momentum, and I think we've seen that, unfortunately, for UTEP.
And that's got to be the one position you need solidified, and that has not been the case for UTEP this year. 35-7, 4:30 left in the third. Liberty all over UTEP here today. Snap to McConnell on 3rd down and 7. Throwing over the middle, throwing high, and what a catch. Flag is out at the 48-yard line. Kelly Akari, their leading receiver coming in, made an outstanding catch over the middle. And it'll pick up 28 yards. We'll see what the flag is about.
Preston Hodge is trying to lobby for offensive pass interference, but we'll see.
There was a separation as that ball was twisting towards the middle of the field. And that will be a PI on Preston Hodge, who had a 62-yard pick 6 in the win last week. And I posted a video last night. Encourage all those fans out there, go to our LFSN Radio X page and Facebook and Instagram. Really cool video with Ed Gomes, who played a part in that pick 6 for Preston Hodge. Tell you about it when we can. 1st and 10 at the 46 for Liberty. McConnell up top again, and flag is out again. Incomplete pass, and Preston Hodge was there again. And we'll see if that's 2 in a row as Kelly Akari.
Number 24,
and it was Preston Hodge. So 2 low lights now for Preston these last 2 plays, but his pick 6 that morning. Ed Gomes, director of spiritual development for football, prayed with Preston and said, "You're going to get a pick 6 today."
Wow.
And Ed sometimes will leave the field during the game, and he has a special room at the stadium that he'll go and pray just for the team during particular parts. And he was off the field when that pick 6 happened. And he came back on, and Preston said, "Hey, I got my pick 6. You were right, man. The power of prayer." First down now from the 36. Broken tackle at the line of scrimmage by Treesh, backup tailback. He'll run it down to the 32-yard line, picks up 6. Jerome Jolly. I said, I got to get Ed Gomes on video. So
Absolutely.
I went to practice, I think Tuesday. I said, Ed, you need to help me out. He goes, absolutely. And so we talked about that play and his perspective, what he saw. So we mashed up some different angles of the pick six and put Preston Hodge from his post-game video conference last week and Ed Gomes this week. It was really cool.
That's great.
So fans need to go by and check that out on our Liberty Radio social media pages. Ball slipped out of McConnell's hands on third down check that, second down, and
ruling on the field is an incomplete forward pass. Third down.
It'll now be third down. McConnell went back to throw and it just slipped out of his hands.
Heard the Liberty coaches yelling from here, pick it up, but the referee beat him to it. Never know till the whistle blows.
No fumble on the play. Jared Goff, Detroit Lions quarterback, had that happen on Thanksgiving Day. They call that a fumble, though.
Turkey grease, maybe.
Yeah. Third down 4 at the Liberty 32. Liberty up 35-7. 3:17 to play in the third. McConnell, a little window dressing, moving a couple of players around. They fake the handoff. McConnell will keep it himself, and he's going to be wrapped up. C.J. Bazell in the backfield. What a big play there by C.J. He's had a good defensive series.
These designed run plays from McConnell or any of the quarterbacks today have not been very fruitful. The defensive line has been right there for Liberty.
Man, a loss on the play of 5 yards. It's fourth down now and 8. And UTEP's going to go for it. They are 0 for 2 on fourth down. All 3 attempts now been inside Liberty territory. 35-7 Liberty, 2:42 left in a quick ticking third quarter. 2 receivers each way. Snap back to McConnell. Blitz on the way. Throws over the middle. Caught at the 27. Forward progress. A gain of 9 as Giovanni Gardier. Little comeback route. Got to the sticks and made the catch on fourth down.
Good timing by Quentin Reese to be there and meet the ball and the man, but enough for the first down for UTEP.
Nice throw there by Cade McConnell, the quarterback for UTEP. It's first down and 10 at the 27-yard line of Liberty. Miners moving right to left with 2:02 left to go in the third quarter. Liberty up 35-7. Snap to McConnell, handoff around the left side. This is going to be Treesh. Gets to the 15 and spins down to the 8.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, Alan, I saw that hold. I think offensive lineman there for UTEP is going to get flagged for that.
Flag down. Jerome Jolly is down, holding his left hamstring. If it's a cramp, I'll tell him what to do.
Holding. Number 68.
Happened to me on the plane trip over here.
10-yard penalty. First down.
You hope that's all it is, as Zuri Henry will be assessed the penalty. Left tackle for UTEP. Liberty trainer Elias Levenway out to check on Jerome Jolly, who's holding the back of his left leg. And they are on the near sideline with Jerome. He is now up and still holding that left hamstring area. I've had a couple of hamstring pulls in my lifetime, and they are not fun.
No.
And we hope it's just a cramp and nothing else, but Jerome still walking very gingerly across the field. You know, competition has really developed some depth at linebacker. That's
Please set the play
one
clock at
position
12
that
seconds. Thank you.
Jamie Chadwell has talked about this year. Those guys have sharpened, iron sharpens iron, and Jerome had a couple of picks in that week 1 win over Bowling Green. And then you saw the emergence of Joseph Carter.
Yeah.
Tyrone Dupree had 14 tackles last week, setting a new career high for him. First down and a long way after the hold. There's a catch on the right side and a broken tackle on the far sideline by Gardier again. Second catch of the drive. That was second down and 20. And he picks up about 13 yards down to the 24. 35-7 Liberty, 1:15 left in the third. Ball's on the right hash for the Miners. Sun Bowl in the shade right now. Flames show 5 on the defensive line. Second down handoff, sweeping left to the corner and pushed out of bounds around the 19-yard line is Treesh. Seldom used backup running back from Cedar Hill, Texas, who played a couple of years ago at Sam Houston before transferring to UTEP. And it'll be enough for a First Bank and Trust first down at the 17. 49 seconds left in the third. Liberty 35, UTEP 7. Believe it or not, this is just the third drive total in the third quarter. Second drive for UTEP. Started back at the 25. First down handoff. It's going to be Treesh again following the block of his left tackle, Justin Mayers. C.J. Bazell on the stop.
Seen a little bit more mix of offense here for the Miners on this particular drive between the passing game and the run game.
Flames on this drive had UTEP behind the sticks. Another handoff to Treesh up the middle this time. Runs it down to the 9. And whistles down below with zeros on the clock. That'll take us to the end of the third quarter. So you see a flag too?
Yeah, back of the end zone.
Okay, yep, I see it. So if you have your journey, maybe some people still have a tape deck. I doubt it, but maybe they can get their journey out and play it with us. Fourth quarter here from UTEP coming up. Liberty 35, UTEP 7. This is Flames football from Van Wagner.
Liberty Flames football on WRVL Lynchburg, WBOP Buffalo Gap, WVRI Clifton Forge, WVTW HD3 Charlottesville, WKHK HD3 Richmond, WHRO HD3 Norfolk, WVRL Elizabeth City, WVRA Enfield Rocky Mount, WVRD Zebulon, WVRH Norlina, WVRP Roanoke Rapids.
At Carillion Clinic, the success of their employees is based on a culture that welcomes them and nurtures their growth. As the largest nonprofit employer west of Richmond, Carillion's team members are always learning and forever curious. Carillion is more than a healthcare system. It's a team of unique individuals doing what matters most, caring for the community. Visit CarillionClinic.org/careers and search their opportunities. Come join 13,000 employees who are Carillion proud.
The Good Feet Store is a proud supporter of Liberty Flames athletics. The arch support specialists at the Good Feet Store offer customized arch support options to help with foot, knee, and back pain. Every Good Feet location offers arch support in a range of styles and sizes. The Good Feet Store is located at Ward's Crossing in Lynchburg and online at goodfeet.com. Thank you to the Good Feet Store in Lynchburg for supporting the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
The Journey thanks Cardinal Car Wash for their support. Cardinal Car Wash offers 3 locations, 2 in Alta Vista and 1 in Lynchburg. They offer multiple brushes and sprayers, including a pre-wash, power wash, tire brush, and hand air dryers. They also offer a clear coat wax sprayer and tri-color foam. Cardinal Car Wash locations and phone number can be found in the business directory at myjourneyfm.com. Thank you, Cardinal Car Wash, for supporting the Journey and helping to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ.
Start of the fourth quarter in El Paso, Texas. Liberty 35 and UTEP 7 alongside Jason Porter. I'm Alan York. Caleb Weisinger is our spotter. Stefan Hoagland, our engineer. And Jason Prill inside our studio. Had a great meal last night at Kiki's Mexican restaurant. I went with the chicken enchiladas. What'd you go with?
I got a combo plate. It was all on there.
Caleb got a little steak. The reds, we all had the red sauce. Had some queso. It was good. There is a Twitter account at C_USA Eats, created by our colleagues down at Sam Houston. Shout out to Carlos Zimmerman, our colleague at UTEP, does the UTEP that does the radio for Sam Houston. And as soon as I said that, my mind kind of went blank. There's your writing, Bev Cole.
Yeah.
Former Liberty, will always be part of the Liberty football family.
Absolutely.
Former Liberty secretary for the football team. And who's that?
Yeah, we
last
walked
night?
into the restaurant last night, and her nephew was the one seating us. Saw our Liberty logo and recognized us and said, "Hey, my aunt's Bev Cole."
And that was his spot.
Flames Nation.
Man, that's awesome. What would be awesome, a goal line stand for Liberty. It's 35-7, start of the fourth quarter, brought to you by Freedom Heating and AC. First and goal at the 5 for the Miners. Franklin to the left of McConnell. Franklin gets the carry, rushing to his right, and he will be knocked out of bounds right around the 2. Preston Hodge, Quentin Reese, Joseph Carter, they were all there.
Joseph Carter's the one that turned the angle right there, because he was just about making his way to the end zone, and Joseph Carter turned the caravan there and pushed him out of bounds.
Call that a caravan. That was the noun right out of my brain there, Jason. Fitting here in El Paso.
Week 12.
Second down, goal for 2. Ball's on the right hash. One receiver each way for the Miners. McConnell in the shotgun. Franklin to his right. Snap to McConnell. Hand off to Franklin. C.J. Bazell from his defensive end spot. Running right down the line. Knocks him down for a loss back at the 3.
Wow, what a play by C.J. Bazell to be right there to wrap him up, slow progress, and get that defensive stand you were just talking about, AY.
And Bryce Dixon also there to help out, but that was all C.J. Bazell on that play. Third and goal from the 3. 14 minutes to play between Liberty and an undefeated regular season. Liberty 11-0 right now, leading 35-7. Triangle set of receivers on the left hash. Third and goal at the 3. Snap to McConnell. Looking to his left between the hashes. Throws fade to the end zone. And it's incomplete. Kobe Singleton had the coverage of Kelly Akari, who tried to bring it down with one hand. Fourth down and goal now.
That would have been a spectacular catch, but Kobe was right there defensively.
Kobe made a nice defensive play to win the Sam Houston game in the end zone. Had a nice knockaway here earlier in the game on a fourth down play. This is fourth and goal in between the 4 and the 3 for the Miners. McConnell shotgun. Akari lined up to the left. 2 receivers that way, 1 to the right. Franklin is the tailback to left of McConnell on fourth and goal from the 3. Snap to McConnell. Fade again. Identical play. Incomplete. Flag is out, though, on Brandon Bishop. Good call.
Yeah.
He had Akari in his grasp, and Akari could not get good separation on that.
Sometimes you take the PI over the touchdown, right?
And that was a little pick play.
Number 6, defense by rule.
Where they had 2 receivers that way.
Automatic first down.
And they'll mark it at the 2 with that happening inside the end zone. When it's snapped on or inside the 17 and outside the 2, they put it at the 2, automatic first down. Hand off to Franklin, and he will work his way into the end zone. Touchdown UTEP. 2-yard touchdown run for Mike Franklin. His 3rd rushing score of the season. And UTEP has its 2nd touchdown.
To keep an eye out for that matchup with Akari there. UTEP must see something that they like in that, especially in the red zone.
Drive, 15 plays, 75 yards. And that ties a single game high drive given up by Liberty. Sam Houston also had a 15-play drive. That went 96 yards. The point after is good. And we have a timeout on the field. 13:30 left. From El Paso, Liberty 35, UTEP 14. This is Liberty football from Van Wagner.
As a proud sponsor of Liberty Flames Athletics, Carter Bank & Trust offers customized banking strategies and services for Liberty Flames fans and families. This includes banking services along with mobile banking tools through Carter on the Go. Carter Bank branches are located throughout Virginia and North Carolina, including 8 in the Lynchburg area. They can be reached at cbtcares.com. Thank you, Carter Bank, for supporting Liberty Flames Athletics.
This broadcast of Liberty Flames Athletics is brought to you through underwriting support from Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is proud to present today's post-game report on the radio. On your way home, the Liberty Flames Sports Network will go inside the locker room and bring you the post-game thoughts from the Liberty Flames student-athletes and head coach. More information on Coca-Cola is available at coca-cola.com. Coca-Cola is a proud supporter of Liberty Athletics.
Thanks to Earthright Mid-Atlantic for their support of the Liberty Flames. Earthright Mid-Atlantic offers home energy improvements and solar installations. They welcome projects ranging from small energy efficiency upgrades to full home solar systems. They also provide sustainable energy learning experiences through Lynchburg Parks and Recreation. Earthright Mid-Atlantic can be reached at 434-200-9716 and at erepower.com.
Back inside the Sun Bowl here in El Paso, 35-14. The Sun Bowl, popular postseason bowl game, and since 2011 it's pitted the ACC against the Pac-12. And great setting. Stadium seats just over 50,000.
Beautiful spot for bowl.
Yep, opened in 1963. They've done a number of renovations throughout the years. They're playing the journey.
I know.
They're 90 seconds late, but 13:30 left in the fourth.
Somehow.
How about that? Hey. Somewhere back in Lynchburg, Connor Cornwell and Robert Goodman are smiling right now. They run our fan experience at our athletics events. So UTEP scores 35-14. Liberty in front with 13:30 left. Here comes the run up by Buzz Flabiano. And Bedgood will let it bounce behind him for a touchback. And take a look out, see what Flames offense is doing right now. They have a couple of, let's see, Chase Mitchell, Xavier Gadlin. Yeah, they still have the original starting 5 in. And Caden Salter as well. Caden Salter today, 4 of 11, 22 yards passing, 1 touchdown. Liberty 342 yards on the ground. First down for the 25, handoff to Billy Lucas up the middle. He's wrestled down at the 30, gain of 5. Where Kanias Vaughn, defensive tackle, makes the stop. There's a couple of all-conference D linemen on this team for UTEP. Praise Omehule. Also Keenan Stewart, he got banged up a couple of series ago, had to be helped off the field. Second down 5 for Liberty, just past the 30. Flames up 35-14, 12:50 left. Second down handoff to Von Blue, sweeping to his right, following the block of Kylan Austin, wide receiver, picks up 6. He'll have a first down by the Flames bench. A.J. Odoms, defensive back, makes the stop for UTEP.
Vaughn's been back today. It's good to see him back. We've been talking about that, but that was one of the first end routes that Vaughn's had in a while. That's where we saw early season success with him around the end. They've been running him up the middle a little bit, but it seems to be that's kind of where he has excelled.
Von Blue today, 5 carries, 38 yards. It's been by committee today. That's what Jamie Chadwell said it would probably be. First down 10 from the 37 of Liberty, moving right to left. Snap to Salter, handoff to Lucas. Tripped up just past the line of scrimmage. Gains 1. A.J. Odoms again on the stop. Question was, how do you feed all of this talent? And at this point in the year, Liberty's talked about that brotherhood where they don't care who gets the credit. They just want to win games.
That's right.
And they have a special post-game celebration set for this one. I know what it is, but I'm not going to tell you what it is because the game's not over yet. 35-14. Snap back to Caden. And a handoff again to Lucas. Spearing his way between the hashes up to the 40. Gains 2. Katie Johnson, linebacker, makes the stop. There's a championship after every game for Liberty.
Yep.
We saw at Buffalo in week 3. They had a bull dressed up. And Chad Scott was the matador. Liberty strength coach. We had a show. Gamecock and an Eagle fight at Jacksonville State. And looking forward to 10:50 off the clock here. 35-14 Liberty. 3rd down and 6 at the Flames 40. Salter shotgun. Claps his hand, gets the ball. Steps up in the pocket, wants to run at the 40. Fakes the throw. And they still can't bring him down at the 30 or the 46. He needed 6, picked up about 5.5. It'll be 4th and a half a yard. Tyrese Knight on the stop for Liberty for a UTEP. So 4th down now and 1. Liberty will keep the offense out with 10:14 left.
It goes back to that comment that Salter himself made about stepping out of bounds, but just 3rd down was too close.
Caden will be under center now. And a timeout has been called by UTEP, the Miners. They want to think about it. And they'll take a break here on the field as well. 9:59 left in the 4th. Liberty 35, UTEP 14. This is Liberty football from Van Wagner.
We thank First Bank and Trust for its support of Liberty Flames athletics. First Bank and Trust addresses the financial needs of the community through agriculture, business, personal, and mortgage lending. They offer checking and all their financial services at 2 branches in Lynchburg and more than 30 locations in Virginia, Tennessee, and North Carolina. First Bank and Trust can be reached at firstbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Since 1921, Foster Fuels provides propane and gas services throughout Central Virginia and surrounding areas. From propane to fireplaces and tank installs to tankless water heaters. They also offer an app for requesting service, ordering fuel, and to pay your bill. Foster Fuels can be reached at fosterfuels.com.
First National Bank is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Since 1908, First National Bank has served Central Virginia businesses and individuals with banking services, financial tools, and investment support. First National Bank is headquartered in Campbell County with 18 branches from Lynchburg to Danville to Charlottesville. First National Bank, here to stay and ready to serve. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Liberty leads it in the 4th quarter as we'll toss it back out to the Sun Bowl in just a minute. Jason Prill with a quick check of your Frank Good Builders out-of-town scoreboard. New Mexico State, they are looking to win their 10th game of the season. They lead 17-3 over Jacksonville State with just a couple minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. And the team they beat last week, Auburn, they lead Alabama 21-20 at the beginning of the 4th quarter in the Iron Bowl. So a chance for an upset for the Tigers. Back to you, Alan.
Thanks a lot. Jason, out-of-town scores brought to you by Frank Good Builders. Our score here, 35-14. Liberty with 4th down and 1 from the Flames 45 on the left hash, below the recognizable UTEP logo with the T as a pick. Their slogan here, picks up. Rallying cry for UTEP. Salter under center, 4th and 1. Blue goes in motion behind the quarterback. Hard count, no movement. A 3rd hard count. Salter still under center. 4th and 1, gets a snap, surges ahead. He'll have the first down. Got a little push on the tush by Von Blue.
It's always easier, though, when the defense jumps off sides, right?
First down, Liberty. It didn't.
Right.
I didn't know how to answer that.
Got to work for the the lunge there.
Yeah. They're still getting guys off the pile. It would have been, I think your point was, it would have been easier if they would have. Is that
there you go? Yes,
yeah, I got
offense doesn't have to go
Gotcha.
through the
I understand
tush push.
now.
Yeah. Play as the ball carrier getting the first down.
So first down for Liberty. (35-14) Liberty out in front. 9:10 left to play, and we're going to get
The
new
ruling
quarterback
on the play
in.
of the first down is under further review.
Holy moly! This will be our 2nd review, I think, of the day. First one was on the fumble by Elijah Smoot. That happened back in the first quarter. 35-14. By comparison, first half, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15 drives combined in the first half. Liberty led 28-7. Keep that in your mind, 15. Counting currently, Liberty, this is the 4th combined drive in the entire second half. And they are looking to see on the spot, kind of perplexed at what they're looking at. It clearly was.
Yeah, one of the officials signaled first down almost immediately.
Yeah.
So must have gotten buzzed about something.
So post game is coming up here, and we'll bring you that, brought to you by Coca-Cola. And they're showing a fan who got $1,000, and he's waving it to the crowd right now. After that UTEP touchdown.
First down, Liberty.
And so Liberty will retain the football after that first down.
He's going to find out he's got a lot of friends at the stadium he didn't know about.
He might. They might go to Kiki's after the game. Get some queso and chips. Couldn't get enough of those last night. So I'm going to head down to the locker room. In my 13 years calling Liberty football, I have never done any of the post-game interviews. Wow. We are blessed to have Nick Pierce with us most of the time. And he is back in Lynchburg calling Liberty basketball earlier today. Jonathan Bennett, new quarterback in for Liberty, and James Joyner, the tailback. First down carry up the middle, gains 6. Joyner on the year, playing in his 9th game, 204 yards rushing, has 1 touchdown. Transfer from Arkansas. He was number 5 prospect out of Arkansas. 3-star before signing with the Razorbacks. Jonathan Bennett has been part of the program since 2019. And still has a year of eligibility next year. And there's an injured player, offensive lineman for Liberty.
Timeout.
And that is Brian Hannibal. True junior out of Silver Spring, Maryland, 6'3", 305 pounds. Backup deep offensive guard. And he'll be helped off the field with his arms draped over the training staff on his left and right. And there is a timeout down below. We'll step aside as well. 8:12 left in the 4th. Liberty 35, UTEP 14. This is Liberty football from Van Wagner.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with each client to design and build custom dream homes. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
What's important isn't that Freedom First has been in business since 1956. What's important is how we've been doing business since 1956. Since day one, we have been accountable to our members, not stockholders. We make loans that cost less, offer savings plans that pay more, and give back to our community. And that hasn't changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
Thank you, Freedom Heating and Air, for supporting Liberty Flames Athletics. Freedom Heating and Air offers help for those days with 90-plus degree highs. They offer tailor-made heating and air conditioning services, from maintenance to upgrades to 24/7 emergency response. They serve the greater Central Virginia area and can be reached at 434-331-3690 and at freedomheatingandairva.com. Freedom Heating and Air is a proud underwriting supporter of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Freedom Heating and Air is an independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer. Back to the Sun Bowl in El Paso, Texas. Alan York, Jason Porter here on the call. Second down and 4 to go for Liberty. 8:12 to play. Clock ticking, 35-14. Liberty. Jonathan Bennett. Redshirt senior, Summerville, South Carolina. Running the offense now for Liberty, number 1 in white. Sends Billy DeRocher in motion, gets the snap, hands off to James Joyner, breaks the tackle up the middle, still churning all the way inside the 40, down to the 37-yard line. Gain of 9 for James Joyner. A.J. Odoms makes the stop. Jonathan Bennett on the year, playing his 5th ball game, 0 for 5 throwing the football. This is his 32nd game, nearing 2,000 yards passing, 17 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. And split time with Caden Salter last year. First down from the UTEP 38, Liberty up 35-14. Snap to Bennett. Option play to the right, pitches to Joyner, right side, and he'll be forced out of bounds at the 32, where he picks up 5. So he picks up around 7. Odoms again on the stop. Jonathan Bennett will always be remembered for a couple of monumental wins a year ago. Home win over BYU and a road win at Arkansas. Great locker room guy.
Yeah, such a quality teammate, and it was that spirit of competition going into camp, debating between the QB1 and QB2, but those guys just kept a great team approach all the way through it.
2nd and 4 from the UTEP 32. Flames up 35-14. Bennett in the shotgun. Joyner, the running back. Fakes the handoff, throw to Billy DeRocher in the right flat, makes the catch. And he is going to be down to the 25-yard line. Billy DeRocher, his 2nd catch of the year after transferring in from Saddleback College. Originally from St. Charles, Illinois. He's the 3rd string tight end. Was asked today by John Teicher, radio voice of UTEP, is Billy DeRocher related to Leo DeRocher? I said, I have not really spoken to Billy much and might have to find out. First Bank and Trust first down at the UTEP 25. 5:40 left. Handoff to James Joyner up the middle. He will break free and score. Light him up. Touchdown Liberty. 2nd rushing score for James Joyner, right up the gut.
Nice run by James. Some of those yards were a little tougher in those last couple plays, and he Went right on in the end zone for the score.
26-yard run for James Joyner. And now Nick Brown will be in for the point after. Max Morgan will hold it as they kick towards the northwest end zone to our left. Good snap, good hold. Kick on the way is good. Our new score, 5:33 left in the ball game. Liberty 42, UTEP 14. Liberty on its way to a 12-0 undefeated regular season. We step aside after you hear this from Van Wagner.
A huge thank you to Gentry Lock Attorneys for their support of Liberty Flames Athletics. Gentry Lock Attorneys practice a range of disciplines to help companies, institutions, organizations, and individuals with legal and business challenges. This includes trust and estates, medical malpractice, and business litigation. Gentry Lock Attorneys are located downtown Lynchburg at 801 Main Street and serve the Commonwealth with additional offices in Roanoke, Richmond, and Norfolk. Gentry Lock can be reached at gentrylock.com.
Thank you, Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg, for being a proud sponsor of the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Haley's Appliance offers major brands of appliances and outdoor equipment, including Husqvarna Power Products. They also provide delivery and service for all of the products they sell. Haley's has 2 store locations in Lynchburg, Haley's Appliance on Fort Avenue, and Haley's Outdoor at 55 Hicks Road. They can be reached at haleys.com.
The Journey thanks Higher Bond for their underwriting support. Higher Bond is a Christian dating app built for Christian singles who value faith as the driving force behind their relationship decisions. With the help of pastors, relationship counselors, and Christian faith leaders, Higher Bond provides a Christ-centered approach to the matchmaking process. More information, along with dating safety tips, can be found at higherbond.com. Thank you, Bond, for supporting the Journey Ministry.
Welcome back to the Sun Bowl in El Paso. The sun setting behind us. Still haven't seen that view that they're talking about behind the press box. So I'll have to sneak a peek at that when we're done here. But the sun setting in the mountain range back behind the east side of the stadium. James Joyner, 26-yard touchdown run. 75 yards, 11 plays on the drive for Liberty. Flames have 3 double-digit scoring drives. 42-14, and they run up in the boot downfield. That's Braden Beck on that kickoff. Touchback for the Flames junior from Carrollton, Texas.
Cool to see James Joyner pick up that touchdown in that last series for the Flames, AY, and he came out to the sideline and got absolutely mobbed by his teammates. It's just great to see that. We talked about this camaraderie and the chemistry with these guys, and again, it's not anyone wanting the credit, it's just points on the scoreboard, right? And
yep.
It's just neat to see the teamwork making the dream work here, as they say.
Liberty today, JP, has a season-high 411 yards, but not one over 100. How about that for splitting the carries up? First down throw, nice toss near side to Akari. He'll make the catch, run up to the 40, picks up 15, where Nick Days makes the stop. Liberty 5-20 away from an undefeated regular season at 12-0. And it'll continue next week. Conference USA Championship in Lynchburg, 7 o'clock kickoff. Liberty and New Mexico State. At last check, the Aggies winning over Jacksonville State today. Just up the road in Las Cruces. Play action, McConnell on first down, just throws it up and out of bounds. And flag out on that? There was nobody. I mean, nobody around that throw. He was inside the tackle box. Yeah, there's a flag. Yeah.
Intentional grounding. Number 11, offense. Quarterback was still in the pocket. Ball went into an area where there was no eligible receiver. Penalty includes a loss of down, spot of the foul, second down.
He check marked every one of those.
That's an explanation right there.
Mexico State leading 17-6 over Jacksonville State early fourth quarter. Mexico State has not lost since a 2017 setback at Hawaii back on the 23rd of September. 4:48 left. McConnell, a strike near side dropped by Gardier. Coverage on the play by the Flames, Marquise Bell. Flames got some backups in there now. Tyshik Galloway, Bryson Jennings, backup defensive lineman. Chike Wonkwo as well, and big old Nathan Paroli on the defensive line. Third down, 17 to go at the 33. McConnell throws up top left sideline and coverage on the play, and the ball knocked away by Elijah Hopkins. Good to see him back in. He was banged up a couple of weeks ago, and I don't think he saw that ball coming, but he just whipped his arm around, and I think he batted it down.
Knocked it down, didn't he? Yeah.
Not sure if we'll see a replay of that on the big screen. It's fourth down now, and UTEP's going to punt with 4:39 left.
Some of the UTEP fans wanted to call there maybe.
Redshirt freshman Markel Fortenberry will receive the kick, end over end. Fortenberry will let it bounce behind him. Got a good push from the wind, and UTEP will down it at the 1 yard line. And that's their final special teams play. That was good hustle by the Miners, and a flex from their punter Josiah Sloan.
Can't do it any better than that, though.
And another timeout on the field. We'll stay right here. I'm going to head down to the locker room. We're going to hear from C.J. Bazell defensively, and Quentin Cooley, our Thompson Brooks Insurance players of the game. Flames with season high 411 yards rushing. Dominated the time of possession, 32-19 to 23-14. Only thing that they have not done is win the turnover battle. They're -1 today. A couple of fumbles in the first half. They cleaned it up in the second, though. Caden Salter leading rusher with 94 yards. And Liberty season low passing yardage, 140 in a win over Middle Tennessee. Today they've got 28, and that's probably by design. Definitely get the thoughts of head coach Jamie Chadwell coming up. Flames have averaged 8 yards per rush. That's 2 over their season average. And we got a treat, Jason Porter. Liberty president Donde Costin was on the trip with us. Yeah. And Donde stopped by the radio booth before the game. He's now walking around the perimeter of the field with Mike Hagan, Liberty Flames Club director.
To see him at the hotel, just getting to know some of the players and support staff and everything like that. Dr. Costin and his wife, great to have him on the trip with us.
So coming out of the timeout, it'll be Liberty football at the 1 yard line, just trying to run the clock out here. Question is, Liberty's up 42-14. Will we see a back tuck from Traylon Sibley? Now, Trayon, he's been dressed. I don't know if he's got any reps. He's nursing an injured ankle. He hasn't played the last 2 weeks, but he's dressed out today. I know he doesn't have a catch. We may or may not see that or not. We'll see. We will see new quarterback Nate Hampton. At the 1, he'll just push the pile forward on first down up to the 6, 5-yard gain for Nate. 6'6" sophomore from Advance, North Carolina, not Advance.
Advance.
There's a big difference for those locals down there in the Triad area. It's near Winston-Salem, Greensboro. Davie County High School. Okay, playing his 8th career ball game. 4 of 12 passing. Don't think he'll air it out here. 3:50 left in counting. 2nd down and 5 at the 6. Snap to Hampton. Fumbles it on the exchange with Quentin Cooley. Not Quentin Cooley. With Malik Caper, the running back, and it's a turnover at the goal line.
Ruling on the field is a fumble.
Kobe Hilton.
First down, UTEP.
Yeah, they never really had that exchange.
Recovered it.
Yeah, never really had that exchange, unfortunately, and the ball just dropped, and they couldn't get on top of it soon enough.
So at the 4-yard line, UTEP will recover, and that's the 3rd turnover for Liberty. Matches their season high, and a win at FIU. That was back on September 23rd in week 3. 1st and goal for UTEP at the 3-yard line. And backup quarterback number 10, Kevin Hurley, takes it himself on the snap into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP. So Liberty fumbling the ball away inside the 5. That'll just, it's eating up Nate Hampton. I know the quarterback and Malik Caper, but coaching staff, I'm sure, is going to be twitching a bit after that. Just
no question.
Ouch. 42-20 Liberty. Extra point on the way by the Miners. And it's on the way and good. Timeout on the field. We'll step aside as well. 3:32 left. 42-21 Liberty. This is Flames football from Van Wagner.
Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development is a proud underwriting supporter of Liberty Athletics and the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Jason and his team provide buyers and sellers with their expertise in residential, commercial, and investment real estate. Jason can be reached by phone at 434-258-8827 or by email jasonporterrealestate@gmail.com. The Liberty Flames Sports Network would like to thank Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development for his support.
Larry's Tire is a proud underwriting partner of the Liberty Flame Sports Network and presents today's game statistics. Larry's Tire provides service for any automotive need with 3 locations: 1070 Woodbury Square Place on 221 in Lynchburg, their shop off Candler's Mountain Road across from Red Lobster, and Larry's Tire Mobile, where they will come to you for your new tire needs. Larry's Tire is open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. More information on Larry's Tire is available online at larrystireservice.com. Larry's Tire and Auto Repair is a proud supporter of Liberty Flames Athletics.
Carl Miller Realty is a proud underwriting partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. The Carl Miller Realty team helps simplify the process of buying or selling residential and investment property. The Carl Miller team helps clients make informed housing decisions and offers support throughout the entire buying or selling process. Carl Miller and his team can be reached at carlmillerrealty.com.
3:32 left from the Sun Bowl in El Paso, Texas. Our broadcast of Liberty football brought to you on the radio today in part by the Higher Bond dating app, a Christian dating app built for Christian singles at higherbond.com. Check the Frank Good Builders out-of-town scoreboard. A couple of other top 25 games in progress right now. Number 21, Tennessee, leading Vanderbilt 45-10 early fourth quarter on Rocky Top. And 6:19 left from Jordan-Hare on the Plains. Fourth quarter, Auburn 24, 8th-ranked Alabama 20. 6:19 left in that game in the SEC. Our score 42-21 Liberty after a fumble by the Flames at the 3-yard line. Kevin Hurley scored. Now an onside kick, and it's going to be bounced around. It's still loose on the deck at the 32. It bounced around 4 or 5 times. Nobody could come up with it. Now there's about 8 jerseys, half white, half orange at the 32. That's the longest onside kick downfield I've ever seen.
It's exactly the kind of bounces you want, though, when you're kicking them.
And now one of the UTEP players is yelling at the Flames. The officials are trying to figure it out, and the officials say Liberty ball after all of that. Let's see who's coming off the bottom of the pile. They're still fighting for it. And it's going to be
the ruling on the
Elijah
field
Hopkins.
Is the kick was recovered by the receiving team. First down.
UTEP had a couple of chances as they watched the replay to our right. It took the high bounce, and then it was tipped around back towards the Flames.
A 30-yard onside kick. Man.
It got that high hop.
Clock Raider.
And then it was tipped backwards.
27 seconds on the clock. 3-2-7.
Nick Days whiffed at it. A UTEP player jumped on it. He whiffed at it. And then that's where the pile started. And we will see Nate Hampton back out there and Malik Caper. Snap to Hampton. Handoff to Caper around the left side. Not doing much. No gain on the play for Malik. Senior out of Dallas, Texas. Kenny Bird, backup linebacker, makes the stop. Fourth game for Malik, 27 yards rushing coming in. He was banged up earlier in the season. Took him about half of the season to get back healthy. Just adding depth to that running back room that is already stocked full right now.
Please reset the game clock to 3 minutes, 22 seconds.
So they're going to put a couple of seconds on the clock. The locker room situation down to our right is where we'll conduct our post-game interviews with Jamie Chadwell.
Coaching staff outfits today looking sharp in the red tops and the dark gray pants.
Yep. Some of them have light blue Nike Airs on with the air bubble, and they look really good. Second down and 10 to go at the Liberty 32. 3:22 left. Snap to Hampton. Hand off to Malik Caper. Again, sweep around the left side. Gains 1. Be third down and 9 coming up. Dimitri Madden, third string D lineman on the stop for UTEP.
UTEP. They're third and final of the half.
So UTEP will call timeout. Jamie Chadwell
3 minutes, 17 seconds. 3-1-7.
is on the big screen to our right. Doesn't look too happy right now how this second half has gone. Liberty has scored twice, and frankly, they haven't had the ball much. Couple of scoring drives, a fumble. So this is just their fourth scoring drive of the second half, and coach has talked about finishing games strong, and
little bit like UMass last week.
Yeah. Liberty won last week, 49-25. And again, I mean, Coach has talked about, you got some backups in there, getting some playing time. So a little bit different than your normal personnel. 3rd down 9 and a whistle before the snap.
Delay a game. Offense, number 10.
And delay a game now,
5-yard
Coach.
penalty. 3rd down.
On the big screen again with his palms up, and after a timeout, you know the play, what it's going to be, and it's tough to see it delay a game after a timeout. So 3rd down now and 14, back at the 28 of the Flames. Liberty up 42-21, 3:17 left. Handoff up the middle, Malik Caper again. Decent run up the left hash to the 36. Flag is out. Stephon Cameron, backup linebacker from St. Louis, on the tackle.
Personal foul, tripping, number 97, defense, 15-yard penalty from the end of the run, automatic 1st down.
So that was backup defensive end Kanias Vaughn from San Clemente, California.
You know, though, Alan, even if you've got backups in and guys don't get a lot of playing time and reps, they want film, they want opportunities to show their skills to the coaches, and you don't want the negative statistic categories to be dinged against you.
3 minutes left, clock ticking, 42-21 Liberty. Ball's now in UTEP territory at the minor 49. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Handoff to Hampton, or snap to Hampton, handoff to Malik Caper. Another flag is out. This is getting ridiculous now. It's 4 plays in a row there's been a flag. And Coach Chadwell sheds off his headgear now.
After the play is over.
Unsportsmanlike
number 75. Offense,
on Liberty this time.
15-yard penalty.
Jack Tucker,
2nd down.
backup tackle. And now we got the headset on Jamie, trying to talk to one of the officials as they back up now after the personal foul penalty.
After just gaining the yardage from the previous foul.
Yep. Wow. So kind of an inauspicious ending to this game after Liberty went up 42-14 with 5:23 left. Liberty fumbled at the goal line going out. UTEP then scored, and now Liberty on its ensuing drive. 2nd down and 20. Handoff again to Caper. Nice cut there by Malik as he picks up 11 yards up the middle. So now it's 3rd down and 9, back at the original line of scrimmage with 2:07 left. Stop made by Kenny Bird, again backup linebacker.
Malik Caper's definitely making every opportunity of his handoffs here, isn't he?
Malik. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Malik is the 9th ball carrier in this game. And he's up to 25 yards. Liberty season high 437 on the ground, but not a 100-yard rusher. Snap to Hampton, handoff to Caper, up the middle again. Tackled down at the 43-yard line. And it's going to be 4th down now and about 4. Tackle made by Chase Bibler, junior transfer from Fresno City College. So no timeouts for UTEP. They can't stop the clock. Liberty, though, needs a 1st down to run out the clock. It's 4th and 4. Play clock at 24. Game clock at 1:01. And Liberty up 42-21 is on its way to wrapping up undefeated regular season, 12-0. 22 in the major polls, media and coaches poll, number 25 in the college football ESPN playoff poll. 4th and 4 at the 43. Hampton back to throw. Does over the middle. Jumping attempt and completes. It was intended for Markel Fortenberry at the 15. Would have been his first catch of his career. But it's a turnover on downs with 34 seconds left.
Nice pass break up there, too, by the UTEP defender. And, boy, Hampton took a shot after he delivered that pass.
So 42-21. Maybe one more snap, maybe two. See what UTEP does here. And stay tuned for the Coca-Cola postgame show. I will make my way down to the Flames locker room. I've never seen one of those celebrations either.
Oh boy.
Oh man. And it's a fiesta. I can say that now. It is going to be a football fiesta for the Flames in the locker room here in El Paso. First down throw. Hurley over the middle. And a nice catch at the 25 to the 20 to the 10 to the 5 and out of bounds. Inside the 5-yard line is Amari White. The catch made. And needless to say, this is not the ending the Flames had in mind at all in the last 5 minutes. Great throw from Hurley. And catch made by White. It's now first and goal at the 4.
First down, UTEP.
On the right hash. See if the Flames backups now can bow its back here. First and goal. Backup linebacker Caden Callahan is in there right now. Snap to Hurley, looking left. Fade. Ball is in the air, and it's going to be incomplete. And no flag is out. It was intended for Akari. I'm shocked there was not a flag, to be honest with you.
Not sure what face guarding looks like.
Joshua Wiggins, Colorado transfer, did not even make a play on the ball at all.
Yeah.
All it would have done is nudged it up to the 1-yard line. It's now second down and goal from the 3. 21 seconds left. Liberty 42, UTEP 21. Hurley in the shotgun. Treesh to his right hip. Snap to Hurley. Fakes the handoff. Throws into the end zone. Right flat. Touchdown UTEP. Marcus Vinson. His first career touchdown, and UTEP makes it 42-27 Liberty. Little fake of the handoff, and they leak the tight end into the right flat.
Yeah, nice little design pitch and catch for the easy touchdown for the Miners.
42-27 pending the extra point with 17 seconds left. Extra points on the way, and it is good. So our new score, 42-28. Liberty, after Liberty led 42-14 with 5:33 left in the ball game. UTEP, after a Liberty fumble, scored inside the 5-yard line. And then after a 4th down stop, UTEP drives down the field and scores again.
Yeah, you got to give credit to the Miners here for not giving up and continuing to play the game to the zeros on the clock here.
You would like to think UTEP again will attempt a onside kick, which Liberty recovered the last one on the previous touchdown. Hand's team is out there right now. Bentley Hanshaw, Tyron Dupree, Elijah Hopkins, C.J. Daniels, also wide receivers out there. And here comes the onside kick, and it'll bounce and go out of bounds into the hands of Kylan Austin, backup wide receiver. And Liberty will be able to run out the clock now and get out of here. 12-0. Liberty led 28-7 at halftime. Flames with 470 yards, 442, season high on the ground.
5-yard penalty from where the ball went out of bounds. First down, Liberty.
And for UTEP, their season high rushing, giving up 4. That's not. Check this. 307 to UNLV.
Please put 17 seconds on the game clock. Game clock at 1:07.
So Nate Hampton will.
Thank you.
Be back out with Quentin Cooley, Aaron Bedgood surrounding him. One snap, and that's going to be the ball game. Snap to Hampton, takes it to a knee, and 15 seconds between Liberty and history made here in El Paso, Texas. Clock now at zeros. Final score from El Paso, Texas. Liberty 42, UTEP 28. Liberty football secures first ever undefeated season at 12-0. They await New Mexico State next week in the Conference USA Championship. And Liberty, the first FBS team in the history of the state of Virginia to win 12 games in a year. This season's not over, folks. It's only beginning. And the postseason comes up next. So does our Coca-Cola postgame show. 42-28 Liberty. We'll take a timeout. One quick recap with JP when we come back. This is Liberty football from Van Wagner.
Ironclad Coffee Roasters and Baking Company is a proud underwriting partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. With cafes in the Richmond area and Richmond International Airport, Ironclad Coffees offers specialty coffee